How are y'all doing today? Feeling mighty fine. Feeling quite American today. God damn, I feel American. Never felt this American in about 5 years, man. I'm ripped. I'm ready. I'm ready to go, man. I got that. I'm celebrating. I'm celebrating. I hope y'all celebrating, having a good America. I got I got 2 6-packs. I hope that's enough. I'd like to have some fun today. I feel like this stream is just a little too stuffy sometimes, you know. It's like, is this a job? Do I have to treat it like a job? Should I show up in a suit? Should I show up? Am I being too serious? I'm being too serious, aren't I? I need to cut loose. I need to stop taking myself so damn seriously. Ah, gosh. It's America, y'all. It's America. So we're going to have a bit of fun today, I hope. I mean, God, what else are we going to do? What are we living for? Why am I going to work every day, coming home, going to sleep, waking back up, doing it again? For what? For what? For what? What's it all for? What's it all for? You know, on the way home from work today, I was blaring some ska. I was blaring some pop punk. And I was singing along. So I got to get through all this. So if you guys can guess the 2 bands I was listening to on the way home, I'll chug a beer. I'll chug the whole beer. I'll even open up a new one. I want to give you the whole thing. So yeah, in the chat, what bands was I listening to? You know, let's get to know each other a little bit. You know, what ska band was I listening to? What pop punk band was I listening to? That's how we're gonna cut loose, everybody. Gosh, why am I so Creed and Alice in Chains? That's I feel like I need to like destroy one of the beers here for how far off the mark you were there. Hello, Joe Biden. How are you, Mr. President? Thank you for your service. Hello.
Where am I?
God, why are you whispering again, Mr. President? Am I like am I a wee babe to you? Do you not take me? Maybe I should be more serious. You don't take me serious enough. You like look at me like I'm a wee child that you're gonna sniff. Is that what you're whispering in my ear, you Soviet little mouse?
Is my volume good?
Yes, your volume's good. Can you please talk?
Maybe.
Gosh. You know, hey, where are my mods? Y'all are American today, whatever it is. Skeptic, can you please?
See, I'm not. My name is not Cyrillic. Cyrillic because 4th of July.
Okay, gotcha. So tomorrow it'll go back, but today, even you are American. You're Serbian, right? You're a Serb.
Yes.
Do you prefer Serb or Serbian? I thought it was supposed to be Serb.
First.
Do you prefer Serbian?
Serb.
Oh, just a Serb. Okay. Well, everybody. Well, Blink 182, you're getting closer. Getting closer. Definitely a little bit a band that came a little bit later for the pop punk, but you're getting closer. You have any? What are you doing for America today?
Hoping that you do not bomb me again.
I don't know what you're saying.
Hoping that America doesn't bomb my country again.
Well, you better get your stuff together, man. I mean, it's not our fault. Like you, I mean, we're the good guys. So if you did something worth being bombed for, then well, can't blame us. I mean, don't be ridiculous, man. Don't be ridiculous. And hey, Mr. President, let's try to have a good time, okay? Let's. There's no black pills allowed, okay? We're here to look. Okay, here. This. Let me show you the type of energy I want brought to the stage today, okay? This is the America I want to live in, okay? Look at that. That's an American. This is why we bombed you.
Is that you?
I can sit here and watch it all day. You know, Dustin, you bring up a good point. I too am American, and I like monarchy. And let's like, I think I'm a little bit over like the doomer pill of whatever, you know, when the black pill when you become orthodox and you like your love of democracy and the American system dies. I live here. I was born here. You know, last like 5-6 generations from Texas. In my blood, I have strong Texan blood, and my children will live here as well. So, God dang it, let's try to make this ship go the right way now. Come on, Joe Biden. What you think you're gonna get another 4 years?
Nathaniel is gonna run for president.
What are you saying?
Brother, do you really think? Wait.
What are you saying?
Do you really think that Brother Nathaniel is gonna run for president?
What?
You lowered my
No,
volume.
the mic is not too far away. That is not the issue. None of y'all guessed it right, but I mean, okay, that's a good guess. You must know me. But no, these were secular bands. Secular. You know, they didn't believe. At least they don't publicly. They're not publicly Jesus. Yeah. So yeah, and the Irish aren't white. You know, I'm just trying to get America back to its roots. I think the way forward to make this a Christian nation is backwards. Okay, so I'm publicly declaring that the black community does not look at the Irish as white. They are not white. White people do not accept them. Okay? If y'all accept, okay, white people, listen to me. If you accept Irish people as white, then you got to accept people like me. Why can't black people be white? You know? Are you just opening up the door for anybody? Anybody's allowed to be white now? Where's my privilege? Where's my reparations? Yeah.
Aren't you black?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I voted for you. I'll do it again too, but you know, you got to be awake for it. You know, I can't vote for you if you're sleeping all the time. I'm black Irish. Are you going to talk?
What, me?
You got to talk.
React to the video I sent you.
Okay, if you play along and you use your big boy voice. Okay, you got to use your big boy voice now.
Maybe later.
All right, well then maybe later. Okay, let me know. I'll be here. Just a black man in America trying to make it. Hey, Mod, can you please put my pay link in the chat here? You know, I'm trying to make it. This isn't a free gig. I got a family to support. I got a family. You know, I'm just a black man in America trying to make it. Is the American dream alive? Is the American dream alive? My fellow Americans, is the American dream alive? Let's try to see if a black man can support his family in America. And all I'm trying to say is that it's not a random title. Today is Happy America Day. The Irish are not white. Do you not see the connection? You don't see the connection. I'm just trying to say, if the Irish get to be white, then us black folks get to be white. Okay? That's all I'm saying. You know? You know, if you allow the Irish to be white, you got to allow the black folk to be white. All right. And then that puts me in a weird precarious situation because a lot of people already look at me like I'm white, but I'm black. So then if black people become white again, then it's like, gosh, I really know how Michael Jackson feels, you know. Shoot. I mean, like, for real. We aren't there yet, obviously. We got a long way to go in this country, but I mean, what do I got to do to get some pay piggies up in here? That's all I'm trying to say is I'm trying to support my family. You know, this ain't a free gig. You know, freedom's not free. You got to pay for this. You got to pay for it. You guys ain't even getting the right ska band or the right pop punk band right yet. Are we even friends? I got another 11 beers to drink. Y'all gonna sit here and, you know, I'm already doing it wrong. It's 1:40 p.m. here. You know, you can't day drink if you don't start early. And, you know, I got a lot of ground to cover. I gotta make up. What is riviteligo? I don't speak Italian. Can you imagine a black Italian man? I mean, shoot. Here. I gotta react to this thing that skeptics in me. What is this, man? Oh, it's Daily Caller. All right. What is this, man? I don't have any audio. Is there supposed to be audio? Oh.
Not moving. You're on the wrong side of the road. Excuse me. You're on the wrong side of the road. Really? You're on the wrong side of the road.
Gosh. I had a Karen do this almost same thing to me.
Excuse me. You're on the wrong.
What did you? Oh my gosh. You know, I'm a delivery driver at the moment, and I've told this story probably, but like a month ago now, I'm driving down the road. It's like 25 miles per hour. I'm going like, I don't know, 30. And this lady is walking with her husband. And she's like, I don't know, a couple hundred feet out. And I see her just move. I'm on the right side of the road like you're supposed to be, like a good American. She's on the left side with her husband, presumably husband, you know, allegedly. And a couple hundred feet away, like I says, suddenly she starts to move, walking into the middle of the road. And she has both of her hands up, out like this, like she's Jesus. And I'm approaching. I'm like, I don't know what this bitch is doing. This bitch scaring me, making me a little uncomfortable. White folk, you know how it is around white folk. And get rid of this, get rid of that. Shoot. And I put my window down because I'm like, this just got something to say to me. It's got something to say. And she starts going like this. I'm like, what's going on? She's yelling, slow down, slow down, slow down. It made me, I was like, what? It's 25 miles, 30. I'm not slowing down. And I just drive by her. And she screams. She's screaming, screeching. And I deliver my package, and there's no other way out. It is a dead end that I driven down. So I have to turn back around, and there she is. She's now walking the opposite way in which she was going. She turned around, and her husband's like a good 100 feet away from her. They're not even walking together as a unit anymore. She's in the middle, and she's doing this. Now she's doing this. And I'm driving by, and I'm like, oh, jeez. Oh, like this lady. And I'm on the right side of the road, the correct as well as the right directionally. You know, I like a good American. I start to go on the left side of the road because she's left a little bit of an opening there. She starts to go that way. And then I shoot, and I go right. I swerve around her. I'm not trying to hurt. I'm not trying to hit her. I don't want no lawsuit. You know what happens when black folk like me do any sort of aggression to white folk like her? I don't want to die. You know, I mean, America's got a long way to go. I don't know what her problem was. Was it just a race thing? Was it a race thing? Yeah, I probably delivered her package. It was the way she was coming from. You know, you trying to get ran over by the man that's delivering your Amazon package? What's America coming to? Shoot, I'm just looking for some pay piggies out here, y'all. If y'all want to support this stream, you know, I could get a little bit more unhinged, a little bit, you know, crazy. You know, I talk to myself. I'm being straight with you. I talk to myself, especially when I'm driving by myself. I'll just be driving, and I won't even have anything playing. Sometimes, you know, sometimes it's just me in the road. The other people on the road with me sometimes, But you know, I'm not even listening to music or nothing, and I'll just be driving down the road. And I don't even know where it comes from, but I'll just do stuff like that. Anybody else do that? Does anybody else do that? I cannot explain it. I don't know. I don't do it when other people are around, and maybe that means it's good for man not to be alone because his mind does weird things. Like it's like a tiny little microcosm of Castaway. Like if I was stuck on an island for a week, dude, it'd get weird. It'd get weird. But all I'm saying is, man, if I got some pay piggies, I got a concrete foundation in my front yard that I've been thinking about making a little building on. I can make a like a studio, like a studio where you can like do stuff. And I'm gonna soundproof that. I'm gonna soundproof it so I can be myself. Here on my porch. I'm a good Southerner. I grew up in the South, and I like Southern things. I got a big back porch like any good Southerner should. I really like porches, but I do like having neighbors that don't think I'm crazy. So I admittedly, I tone it down a good 85% while I'm on my back porch. You'll see me if I say something or I shout, I'm usually looking left. Is that neighbor outside? Is that neighbor outside? Okay, good. Are you talking about yourself right now? I don't see no honky on the screen. What are you talking about? Y'all blind. Y'all got go get some glasses. Y'all don't know a black man when you see him. Can you guys please? Yeah, you haven't even guessed the freaking bands yet. I got so much beer to drink. Shoot, if there's other videos you want me to like react to, shoot, there's a classic one. I want to go full blown American right now. You know what I'm saying? I just want to. I'd love to love America. I used to love America. And I was watching King Pill this morning. I don't know if you guys ever watched King Pill, but man, that guy loves America. And I was just listening to him all day at work today, and man, it made me feel some things about America I haven't felt in a while. And I'm trying to figure out what to do with him, but it's like I feel real patriotic to a country I don't know if I like or not. And I understand America does some pretty terrible things, folks. I understand we bombed Serbia. We bombed Serbia on Pascha when they were praising Jesus Christ, for the resurrection of our Lord. I know that we killed them on Pascha. I know that. And, I know that we bombed, the two most Christian cities in Japan. I know that, folks. I know that we experiment on our own soldiers. I know that. And I know we live in a, surveillance state. If the government wanted me dead, I would be dead. They could, a drone strike, and oh my God, it was something fell out of the sky. It was crazy. He's dead now. I know. What other generation of men? I'm reading the Iliad right now, folks. And these are very, very masculine men going to war. And they don't have to worry about being bombed by an airstrike or a drone by their own government or a foreign government. It could be both. Either. Sometimes it's the same thing, folks. But I've accepted it. Any moment, literally any moment, I could get just blown away. I accept that. It's the world we live in, folks. America. But this is where I live and where I was born, and it's who I am. And it's where I'm staying, folks. I'm not leaving the dumpster fire. I want y'all to know that. I was going to look at this video. Okay, let me see. You guys say anything? Still have not said, I do like the bare naked ladies. And I like the bare naked ladies. But yeah, Mighty Body. Okay, that is the closest one yet. That's the closest one yet. I was listening to them like last week. Okay, Skeptic, I will react to that. But first, I gotta show this classic. I gotta show this American classic. I keep every time I go to type it in, I get distracted. I have to be able to learn how to get my hands to do one thing and my mouth to keep yapping. Just gotta keep yapping. Okay, there it is. I had to get that burp out, and then I can type this thing. What you doing? Okay, I know y'all all probably saw this already, but it's something I watch every 4th of July. It's just, if this doesn't make you feel like you're an American, even if you don't live here. No, I'm. What do you mean? I'm not even done with my first beer. I'm not even done with my first beer. What are you talking about? You're insane, dude. I thought you Slavs are like crazy drinkers. Like you could drink me under the table. Wait, are you saying I'm a lightweight? Are you saying that I'm a lightweight having one beer? Like, oh, he's already drunk.
Bag up, Terry. Put it in reverse, Terry.
Terry, what you do?
Oh, Lord, Jesus. Oh, Lord. Oh, Jesus. What you doing,
Terry? Dude, I love black people so much. Look right here, he's laughing, but you can't even hear it until right there. But he's been laughing that whole silence. I can't even do it. When I do it, it just sounds like a. I don't want to say it's not what it sounds like. I don't want to say what it sounds like, but I can't. I mean, I don't even know if I could try that laugh. Just a good 10 seconds of buildup. Like the muscles in his body, it's like a woman giving birth. All of the muscles are just like interlocking into place for him to give birth. That glorious laugh. Well, I mean, what are we doing here, folks? Yeah, if I do it, it's a hyena. It's like Whoopi Goldberg when I do it. You know, it's not pretty. It's not pretty. It's not something anybody wants to view. It's just, it's a sad sight. Still better than any modern country, which says a whole lot. Limp Bizkit definitely. Because he was handicapped. That was a good one. Hot Wheels. Oh my gosh, dude. You have any more? That was like, like. Oh, you're saying the black dude had a hyena laugh? Yeah, that's right. That's all I'm trying to say. America is a dumpster fire. Let's just be honest. My fellow Americans, everything's on fire. It's not pretty, but it's our dumpster fire, dude. My kids have to grow up here. Because I'm not leaving. If I go to any other place, I mean, like, I could fit in like 20%, but they're gonna be like, oh, it's that American. You know, what does that even mean? I don't consider myself, first off, I don't consider myself white. That's all I'm saying. I don't, for anybody out there, you look at me, you judging me. I know, I can see it. I can feel, I can sense your pheromones. They release when you a judgmental asshole. I can smell it from here. I'm not white. That's all I'm saying. I'm not, so people always trying to say, like, all this identity politics, right? Like, I'm trying to figure myself out. Am I black man? Is that where I find my identity? My parents aren't black, so it's not like they were able to tradition down to me. They weren't able to pass down the collard greens and watermelon and purple drink. Shoot, like I haven't even seen Friday. So I didn't get that growing up. I didn't get that, and who am I? Where am I going? All I know is I'm American. I'm an Orthodox Christian. That's important. But I look at my Serb friends, and they got something I don't got. What do I got? I got beer and flags and fireworks. My wife's looking at me real disappointed. Oh, she just did little finger guns. That's what I'm trying to say, man. I married a white folk, and You just gotta be careful about right them. Even when you intermarry. I'm not saying I'm for or against intermarriage, race mixing. I'm just saying, even if you married them, even if she's the wife of your children, you black folks out there, you got to be careful. You got to hands up, don't shoot. Hands up, don't shoot. Even if it's your wife. If your wife's a cop, shoot. How do you sleep at night? My wife just said if your wife's a cop, she's a man. That brings a whole new dimension to it. Shoot, I feel like I'm in outer space now. I just want to see stuff blow up and watch Predator and drink more beer. But I can't drink no more beer until y'all guess the right bands. Shoot. Okay. Shoot. All right. Here we go. Come on, everybody. Let's try to get this going here. I'm trying to make this fun for y'all. I'm trying to be myself and be true to who I am. Whatever that means. I'm American, just a black African American here. What the hell's that? Gary the retard. You ever heard it? Y'all ever just like choose to go down the rabbit hole? Like, I'm about to look up something for y'all, but then I see this. Oh, get out of here with the search bar. I see that. And that's intriguing. First off, what, if you see that just out in the wild, are you pulling out your phone and you're going to like secretly take a picture? You're going to like pretend to take a selfie and like turn it real quick and take a picture. It might be a little blurry. Might make it a little more terrifying. This is an interesting looking man. And then you hover over it and you see Gary the retard. Presumably, that's him. I don't know who this is. I saw Beetlejuice and I just thought of the movie. And I don't remember this guy in that movie. Is Beetlejuice a dude? But you're here now. I love you. You guys remember? Yeah, I've ever seen Elf. I feel like it was so overplayed, but now it's not. If you spent like the last 10 years not watching Elf, it's good. It's okay to watch it now. I've literally no idea what Beetlejuice is, but I saw that and I think that's where we're going. I'm gonna allow it.
On the same page. Okay.
Are we ready to play, everyone? Are our seatbelts on?
Am I allowed to play
Do
this?
either of you have to use the men's room before?
Am I allowed to play this? Will I get copyright strict? Will I get strict with copyright? I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble, y'all. They already took my stream down last week. Yeah, I feel like he's too big. Can I just we have to make this educational so YouTube doesn't hurt me. So okay, let's pause it every 5 seconds, and then I will be able to try to explicate this and try to help y'all understand what you're saying. So first off, there's John Mondragon. I can hear myself. When I go. Fix that, please. How are you doing, sir?
Good. How about yourself, Mighty?
God damn it! I'm having America today. Or what about you?
God damn it!
Yeah, this stream has to have at least 60% more cussing in it, 69% more cussing in it, because god damn it, it's America.
It's America. Give me some macaroni and cheese, and I'll slip a hot dog like a straw. I don't care what you say. Today,
has
my
anybody
name is John, not the booty alchemist.
I'm feeling it now. There's a revival.
I do not have a fire in my bottle yet.
Okay.
All right. I'm cool.
My wife just threatened to cut my tongue out. Look what I said. Intermarriage, does it work? Doesn't it? That's the experiment. Not just the American experiment, but the interracial marriage experiment. That's what I'm dealing with.
Oh my gosh, I wonder what it's like to have an interracial relationship.
Oh, speaking of that, I got I have a clip on the Twitter that's relevant to that. What's your take on interracial marriage, John?
What's my take?
Yeah. Like if you see me and my wife, just a black man and a white woman walking down the street, what do you think?
Oh, Damn it, cat. I would say throw that jigaboo to the ocean. Woman, what are you doing?
Well, you sound like you would relate to this guy in this video. Let's get your take on this video. I didn't even finish it. I stopped it. But so
you guys know race mixing was illegal up until 2000. Race mixing was illegal up until 2002. You're gonna give up 50,000 years of evolution if you mix up with this dude.
Are you filming us?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
But you just look awkwardly. You realize that race mix, it's gonna give up 50,000 years of your evolution, right? There's 2 billion of those people being born because of.
Did you know that it's actually better evolutionary to like?
No, it's not.
Don't go there,
I'm not
lady.
gonna talk
No, it's
I'm
not.
a scientist.
No, it's not.
I'm a scientist, and I'm not going to talk about this. video.
Literally, if you
actually, I'm a scientist.
Literally, you're just throwing down your genetic line.
For sure.
Pretty much, you're just LARPing. You're LARPing as a European in America.
this is me and my
If you
wife.
had any actual,
You know,
like,
people
heart
come in to harass us all the
and
time.
integrity.
Hey, hold on. Are you
and
done?
you
Sorry,
go back
I'm
to
not
Alabama.
interested.
What are you, a Jew?
Yeah, and that would be me. That would be me. If I ever saw you, like you
No,
and your
but
wife
I'm
walking
saying
down
the
the street.
truth.
No, hold on.
What are you, a
I
Jew?
am a scientist, and
Yeah.
you are wrong.
So you,
Hey, it's done now. It's done.
so you think
You stop that. Stop
No,
that.
you
Hold it. Stop.
you
Just
think
punch
you
him.
think-
Just
you think
punch
hybrid
him.
vigor's the thing?
Bro, film me.
Just
bro.
punch
Film me.
him.
Film me. Just stop. Stop that shit.
What are you?
Alright?
What are
It's
you?
done.
What are you? Some
It's done, bro.
SJW warrior?
Dude, I don't give a fuck.
Hey,
It's done.
white people are only
It's
only
done.
7% of the world's population.
That's
if
me.
we-
Hey, and I'm part of
yeah,
that.
and if
And I'm
we-
part of that. And it's done now.
And if we
Whatever you're doing is done.
If we intermix, we're gonna become. We're
Who
becoming.
gives a fuck, dude?
I give a fuck. 'Cause
Why?
we're the only creators of society.
No, we're not.
Oh,
No, we ain't.
Net migration only flows into white country. It doesn't flow into.
Just stop.
Exactly.
Stop.
He's
Stop.
stupid.
Hey,
Walk across
He's
the
stupid.
Hey,
so don't
hey,
like
name me one black country
Is
that you
it?
would.
Is this a real
Name me one
thing?
black
I
country
don't
that
know.
you would want to move
The
to.
amount of them engaging
Name me
with this
one-
guy on the
Yes,
phone
name me one black country that you would move to.
feels like
Name me one black
This
or
is
brown
fake.
country
I
that
don't
you would
know.
move
I
to.
think this guy just,
Everybody
like, got
moves
drunk.
into white countries.
Just like I don't have
Everyone
a
moves into white
girlfriend.
countries for
That
a
girl's
reason.
pretty cute. And then he saw her like walk up to her black boyfriend, and he was just like,
Now, you white knighted for us. Now you're part of the crew. Was that what just happened? Just a random
Yeah.
dude.
yeah.
So what's your take? What's your take on all of that? I kind of
I
I
commend
don't know,
that
maybe
guy
I
for
think
not
I'm
blowing up.
I kind of hated everybody somehow. Like the guy that was like, I don't give a fuck. That was the one I empathized with the most. But I feel like
Yeah.
he should have just like pushed and kicked, like just done something. I don't know. Or at
No,
least been
I
like,
definitely-
let's disengage. Just stop interact. Just handle it.
Yeah, I would have just grabbed her and just like, all right, we're out. Let's go. Just
Yeah, just handle it.
shut up,
Would
woman.
you-
We're gone.
What do you think about all that Irishman?
I'm sorry, I missed like the past 5 minutes.
Because
Did
you
you
have a
miss the last
fire
5
in your
minutes?
butthole.
I was getting ready to hop in the I was getting ready to hop in the stream, but my coworker was talking to me real quick before she took off.
Are you eating a popsicle?
Uh-huh. It's a fruit pop. It's got like real fruit juice.
Huh? Does the ice cream man ever come to you? Does the ice cream man ever like come by to your warehouse or whatever?
No, the firefighters on the refinery drop us off popsicles sometimes.
That's
so
very
cute.
that's very.
I know, right?
You know, the other day I was walking through like really suburbia place, and I hear like a okay, Logan, picture a, I can't even remember what song it was. Picture like an ice cream song. Go, sing us an ice cream song, ice cream man song. The ice cream man would play. Any of them will do.
I don't think they usually. I think they usually just have little jingles, not actual songs.
Yeah, like do a jingle. Do an ice cream man jingle. John, do an ice cream man jingle. My brain is. I need more beer.
Bling, 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 bling. Lick me on the top. Don't let me melt. Bling,
Yeah, so
bling,
basically
bling,
that was
bling.
playing. Picture like you hear the song playing and like instantly your mind goes ice cream man.
Mhm.
That was happened to me. I turned to the right and there's this little kid. I don't know. He's like 8 on a bicycle and he's going by and he has this big boom box thing on his back and he goes, "Got you, not the ice cream man." What the? Okay, all right.
Bass kid.
I love that.
Bass kid.
That's his thing. He's just like anytime he sees anybody, he just turns the music on. He's like, no, I got you.
He's gonna have a prank YouTube channel one day.
Yeah, dude. Meme lord by the age of 8. He's gonna have a living. I mean, he's gonna be.
He's making it somewhere. I'm not sure where, but he's making it there.
Okay, you guys help me out. I'd love to drink another beer. What band was I listening to? I was listening to 2 bands on the way home. That's the game. You gotta figure it out. Pop punk and ska. Switchfoot is not neither of them. It's not neither pop punk or ska. Come on, man.
Oh, I didn't have pop ska.
Ska, yeah. I was listening to like a early aughts ska band. Come on.
I don't know what stopping is.
Ska, SKA, ska.
I don't know what ska is.
It's basically like picture like reggae mixed with like punk rock.
Oh,
kind of.
So Sublime.
Yeah, people already guessed that.
Limp Bizkit.
God, people already guessed that. That's new metal, dude. What are you doing?
Big metal.
Do you even listen to music? Yeah, were you even like alive when like the early aughts listening to music? I mean, come on.
I can't remember.
I mean, I was, so I assume he was.
Yeah.
I have. I can't remember anything like Skeptic.
You said it's in all 3 of those subgenres?
One band was a ska band. The other one was pop punk.
Okay.
Pop punk.
Pretty famous people, pretty famous bands of both those genres.
Avril Lavigne.
I'm in the misery of business. Or the business of misery. That's what it was.
Like I said, everybody, the Irish are not white. I'm just trying to bring back American tradition. Oh, God, get him out of here. Get him out of here. I'm just trying to bring back the American tradition. And I think we should start with, going back to the belief that white people can't be Irish. That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say. I think that's really where the timeline broke, is whenever, oh, look, he's not even there anymore. Unforgivable. What do you think, John? Are Irish people white?
They're more pinkish.
Yeah, like
Depends on how much sun we get.
Yeah, it's not good for you.
Yeah. And they are the inwards of the British Empire. So
that is actually what I've heard. Yeah, I heard that today. Logan, one thing I will recommend to you, just like I think it'll just help your image when you go to take a hit from your. Is that what they call it? Taking a hit from your.
Yeah.
Try to keep it like bring the vape into frame instead of doing this.
Well, I try to do it out of frame, but
if you're gonna do it out of frame, I'm just saying it's better not to have this. Just okay, okay, scene. That's what I see every time. So I'm just letting you know.
Fair enough. I'm
just saying it's an image thing. I'm just okay, guys. Less Than Jake was the ska band.
Less Than Jake. Okay.
Less Than Jake.
That was very unpleasant.
What was the pop punk one then?
Oh well, I gotta get another beer. I said I would chug a beer if you guys got it right, and I gave one away. Okay, the pop punk band. Somebody get that one right.
Okay.
And I'll drink a beer.
I already got kicked off for my last one.
You have to gulp as you're. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna pantomime it. It's gonna be a long stream today, you guys. I got
shit.
P.O., your name and bands I like. That's new metal, though. It's definitely not pop punk. And I don't really like I don't really like people getting like super hyper spurgy about like the different micro genres. But that's definitely like new metal.
Yeah, because new metal is
The
mostly like
Misfits?
rap metal put together.
The Misfits?
Misfit is it? I thought that was just punk. People call that pop punk.
Oh yeah, that is just pop punk. That is just
Bowling for Soup. I mean, yeah, you're getting. I'll look up. Let me give you some facts about the band. You know, get some facts.
Ferdinand.
No. It's definitely like a white boy summer kind of band. You know, it's just a bunch of Midwest white boys.
Reliant K.
Smashing Pumpkin.
No and no, both are good bands though. Okay, this band formed in July 2005. Apparently, the lead singer's nickname is Soupy. I guess. I didn't know that. It's an American
band name. That is a band name.
Where are they from? Where are they?
Yeah,
from?
Soupy.
They're from. Hey, Soupy, get back in the kitchen. Help your mama.
Yeah, you played the wrong chord, Soupy.
Sometimes I really feel like I like Kings of Leon, and sometimes I feel like I really don't like them. I don't know. Definitely not them. Okay, they're from Pennsylvania, Lansdale, Pennsylvania. How do they talk in Pennsylvania, Logan?
Oh, shit, I don't remember. I had a teacher in high school that was from Pittsburgh.
Do they say car wash there, you think?
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
I think they say car wash.
Car
wash. Like you go to the
Car
car
wash.
wash.
Drop the R.
Jim,
keep
when
the-
you get home now, make sure you get your car washed. I feel like they have to squint though because it hurts them to say that. All those dirty yanks. All those dirty yanks talk just disgusts me, dude. As a Southerner, I don't like the Yanks, you know.
Transplanted Southern black
Easy with
man.
the trans stuff. Dude.
Yes.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Lost
Hey.
stream.
No,
I
transplanted. He got moved from there to Seattle.
Hey, Logan, I just need to explain this to you, and I'm really tired of having to explain this, but I'll do it. It's my duty, you know. So I'm gonna show up. As a cis racial man, you just need to know your place, okay? Especially as an Irishman, stay in line.
As a
I know I'm Irish.
man.
I don't get the cover of white or the cover of black.
Right? Yeah, you're the Negro of the white folks, aren't you?
Basically.
Whatever that means. Snoopy Lewis in the news. That's hilarious. You guys don't know this. You guys don't know this band. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4. It's got 6 band members in it. The album, you guys. If I say the album name, you guys are gonna look it up and cheat. Y'all a bunch of cheaters.
I'm trying not to, because like I probably could have done it if I went for band with members nicknamed Soupy.
Okay, here is the next clue, everybody. Next clue for trivia night. Okay.
Yeah.
They're named after an old sitcom.
The Truman?
Is that a sitcom?
The Truman Show?
No, definitely not. It was a comedy television series. It ran on ABC starting 1988 and went to 1993. The TV show they're named after. The Soupy Sixers, dude. What? Okay, what are y'all doing for America tonight? How are you guys gonna celebrate what even is America? How old are we right now? I don't even know. 200.
I'm gonna celebrate this American spirit by making money sitting in a shack alone.
John, you need to get headphones or something because I can hear myself on that. Yeah, the stream's playing. You're drinking are you drinking? Are you allowed to drink on work?
No.
Okay, but like, are you allowed to drink on work? You know.
Mm,
Will they turn a third eye blind?
I could probably get away with it if I didn't bring any attention. Yes.
Okay. It's my first job was at my second job was at a Italian spaghetti house. And I was the host. So people would come in and I'd tell them how long the wait was, and I'd tell the other host. There was like the main host and the little host. And I was the main host. So I tell the little host, hey, bring this family to table 25.
Yeah, you managed like the seating chart and stuff.
All that stuff. And when it was really dead, like basically the first 3 hours of my shift, we had really good garlic bread. I would stuff my pockets with a couple of them from the kitchen, and I just look around. I'd like try to like somehow like what's that movie? Like Blair Witch, just like stand in a corner and just eat it, and then go back to my post. There's like nobody in there. I was hungry, and I was really disappointed because I thought I was gonna be able to like eat free food there, working at a restaurant. But I got half off the menu an hour before, an hour after my shift. But I had all my friends working at like McDonald's getting free food. I mean, my food was better, but I had to pay for it. So
yeah, whenever I was at Steak and Shake, I think it was 1 free combo meal each workday.
Oh, I miss Steak and Shake, dude. Oh, you used to be able to get a hamburger, fries, and a milkshake for $4, dude.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
That was coming to an end when I started working there.
Can you try? I was talking and I was muted.
Oh, sorry. I
okay.
muted you. I muted you because of the audio issue.
Yeah.
What
Can
were
you
you
drop
saying,
the
dude?
link in the chat so I can hook up on my computer?
Oh yeah, sure.
Your computer?
My technology.
Oh, technology. Sure. You guys, do I have to give you more clues for this band? Nobody's gotten it.
Well, we keep going off on tangents. Sorry.
That's right. The name of I listened to a whole album on the way home. The album is named The Greatest Generation.
And it's pop punk named after a sitcom.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't know it from that, I'm probably not. Nobody knows it.
Figure out how to.
I feel like I really should know.
Yeah, nobody gets it. Somebody's look it up. Joe Biden, did you look it up?
What?
Oh.
Did they look up what?
So how's that golf handicap going?
Are you a 6 handicap? I don't really know how the handicap works. I'm meeting you again, John. Oh, goodbye.
I assume they get like that many holes taken off of their par so that they can be actually in the running.
Yeah, I don't know. John, do you know how handicap works in golf?
I think you kick them.
You kick them, okay. Like with your feet.
Yes. Or hit him over the head with a club. Or just tell him to get off the green.
That was funny. I didn't see what you were doing. Wow, you got to give the boy is clever. That is, as a man who has a sibling in a wheelchair, man, I would do the same thing. What an asshole! That dude, my brother.
Yeah, it's like this is a game for people with legs, like people that have the ability, people who have the ability to play golf. Like
it's just an arm swing. You just do this. You basically just do this with a club. Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't got that hip pop. That hip pop, you know that. Oh.
Yeah. You know you're playing golf when you swing and your hip pops out of place.
Oh. Yeah, but I mean, like growing up with an older brother who's in a wheelchair. I mean, that I swear, like. He'd hit me in the legs a lot with his wheelchair, like just hitting the heels. I swear he was always doing it on purpose. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm like, yeah.
If I was in a wheelchair, I would probably cause as much havoc as I possibly could.
And I remember I was
nobody can say anything.
I remember being like 7, and we would go to Walmart. I would push my brother in the wheelchair, and I remember running over old lady's toes at Walmart and be like, oh, sorry. Oh, I totally meant to do it.
You're at the gas station, just like topple over one of the like aisles. Like, oopsie.
It's like the scene from The Mummy. Just
Yeah. Oopsie doopsie.
yeah, shoot.
I've
Getting
only
my
been
Twizzler, goodbye.
No,
I've
that's
only
when
been
you
in a
gotta hit him
wheelchair
with
for
the
like
old.
3 months. I don't know how
Yeah.
to do this correctly yet.
The wheelchair is perfect immunity, dude.
No, you
Yes.
gotta just look them dead in the eye. Skedios.
Sorry, I'll be tired.
I thought it.
He says he won't breathe loudly. Let's see.
Is he still gonna breathe menacingly quietly?
Yeah, just a little Soviet KGB mouse in your ear, dude.
Okay, I love Red Volume.
You love Red Terror? What did you say?
I love Red Terror, yes.
Okay. That's our president, folks. That's our president. All right, everybody. The band I was listening to was The Wonder Years.
Yeah, I would never guess. I don't even know who that is. Oh crap! I forgot to clock out.
Holy crap! I haven't seen John in his little studio set up in a while.
I didn't like that. I don't like that.
You all right?
I don't like that. It's way worse when you drink it all at once.
Yeah, I'm clipping that. That's getting clipped.
Don't do that, folks. It's not good. America.
That's the most American thing you've done. Start vomiting beer. I had to go to like 4 different stores just to get some alcohol today because my license expired yesterday because yesterday was my birthday. And
Are you one of those like states where you have it vertical versus horizontal, like your minors are vertical?
Yeah. And but we have the real ID. Do you guys have the real ID?
Yeah, my state started doing that like 2 years.
What does that mean? What does that mean? They take your blood or something? You gotta spit in a tube?
Well, you can have the ID, okay? Like you can have just a regular ID, but if you want to fly, if you want to, I can't remember what else it is, but some other stuff, you have to have the real ID.
Is that not the one you get normally?
No. You
some
just get
states do it where that's kind of just.
Yeah.
Some states do it where like their driver's license count for it, but it's like a weird program they set up so that all the states can accept all the licenses issued within the Real ID program.
Yeah, so if you're like some wetback,
none of the words you're saying are getting through to me.
Well, that's the logic. Okay, you gotta follow the logic. So like if you're a wetback here and you can get an ID here in California, but you can't get the real ID because you're not real American. So like all the Mexicans.
Do you get to like just give them more information or pay more taxes? How do you get the real ID versus? So they call it real and fake, or it's just like ID, real ID?
Yes.
Is it like how Japanese like the word super, like Super Nintendo? Oh, it's better, super.
Yeah, like you have a Nintendo, but then you have a Super Nintendo. Like, oh, it's super so bad. Oh wait, no, that's not Japanese.
They do the same thing.
Super so bad.
Oh,
super so good.
They do that.
So good.
Do you remember? This is a tangent and a half, but do you remember the new 3DS, the new Super 3DS, what it was called? They had the 3DS, and they had like the Super 3DS or something like that, and they came out with another one. They called it the new Super 3DS, and then like they'd come out with another new one. It's like all the Americans like my friend who actually like worked, who had like a job working for Nintendo, kind of would be able to explain this joke so much better than me because he knew all the details. But basically, there's a time in life where you could go to a GameStop and buy a used new 3DS or something like that. He's like the amount of like logic from the American perspective like made it break so much, but they just looked at the word new as if it's like great, fantastic. Anyways, is that what it's like with the ID?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
That's the same logic.
I mean, that's how the Army views the word advanced.
Yeah, just bigger, better. This summer.
No, because like I love going through my issued equipment, and like half the things have the word advanced in them, but they're from like the 60s and 70s.
Like, well, it was advanced then.
It
It was good then. What are you complaining about?
Or
boy?
modern from the 80s.
Modern from the 80s. It's like that new Top Gun movie when he's like, this thing's ancient. And he's like, yeah, I haven't been driven in one of these in a while. It's like 20 years old.
You're driving around a 2012 Honda Civic. You're like, that's an old car.
What are you, a dinosaur? It's brain work. Okay, Back to the Future 2, when they're like, that uses your hands? That's a baby toy. That's what I was trying to say.
I haven't watched Back to the Future in a while.
What?
I've never seen it.
You've never seen it? Okay, now that's blasphemy.
Let me look real quick. Oh, what is it called? The Ones for America by Stay Updated.
The what?
Okay. I don't know. Peter Griffin came up. I don't think that's what I'm supposed to be reacting to. What? You gotta maybe stay updated. Updated. It just says this one's okay. Wait. Okay. Oh my gosh. As long as the music doesn't get the stream taken down.
This time it wasn't me.
Where'd you get a hat, dude? I've never seen you in a hat. That hat looks really goofy on your head.
Yes, it does.
It's my thinking cap.
Nadem, happy America, Nadem. Nadem, how are you celebrating America, Nadem? Okay, guys, let's wrap this video.
It's what he gets. He didn't answer the question.
Yeah, just answer the question.
Do I look like Rollo Tomasi now?
I don't really know what he looks like, actually. Never listened to him.
He looks like an old man with a beanie.
There's tons of people that are in the zeitgeist now that people like talk about and like their ideas and they like represent whatever community. And I like Destiny. I've seen like 2 videos from him, and he's like hugely popular. I don't know.
Destiny, I didn't expect my friend to ever hear about him, but then one day, he came home and he talked to me for a minute, and he's like, "You ever heard of Destiny?" And I was like, "Yeah." Unfortunately,
he's like, "Oh, I love him."
No, he was like, "I can't stand him." And I was like, "Yeah, we call him the Coom Gremlin, the Goblin."
Yeah, the Coomer Gremlin, dude. Hey.
What, Daisy?
I don't know if I feel like that's gonna get copyrighted. That's from a movie. I'm turning the sound off. I'm sorry. America.
Look at that bird.
It's funnier without the sound.
Just, hey, Nadem, now you do a song.
Walmart, baseball,
he's pulling everything out of his
America,
inventory. No.
oh, America best. We play video game. We whip people black. Oh, America.
Okay.
Whip.
Whoa.
Whip.
He's got Starbucks.
Starbucks.
Mickey Mouse.
Oh
Mickey
my gosh.
Mouse.
Air horn?
Okay, I have a serious
Popcorn.
question.
Sneakers.
I have a serious question.
Balloons.
Yeah.
Hot dogs.
You
Okay.
got a serious question. You got a serious question. You got a serious question.
Yes, a very serious question.
You
Nadem, shut the fuck up!
Oh my gosh.
You got a serious
Wait,
question.
Wes Watson? What?
You got a serious question.
What do you think of grown couples that go to Disneyland and just go there like on a monthly basis?
Children.
On a monthly, I've met like one family like that, and it's like they had grown children that are out of the house.
No, they don't have kids. No kids involved. It's just
I'm saying the kids weren't involved. The kids were already out of the house.
Okay.
This is
Are you talking about like 20, 30-year-olds doing it?
40s did. They were late 40s, and this was just like they had like the season tickets or whatever. Like they had a membership where they could just go and it was discounted, and they had like the resort. Really weird, I thought. Like my wife and I went to the so my experience with the Disney World Land stuff. Which is the one in Florida? World?
Disney World?
Okay, so I went to Disney World when I was like 13, 12, something like that. It was me, my mother and my father, and my little brother. And my parents were like right smack dab in the middle of their divorce. Like right before they declared they're separating and like divorce. This is like a last ditch effort to like stay together.
Wait,
like,
John, who did you want to hit?
My cat is trying to eat my cords.
So like I'm already past the age where like the magic of Disney's there and like, oh my gosh, it's the tiki room. And like it was just already like, this is a bunch of bullshit. I'm at that age. And my parents are bickering the whole time. And me and my little brother just like depressed and like just standing there with my parents arguing, like try to come on, family. Let's go to the teacups. God damn it.
let's do family.
Yeah. So that was a really terrible, depressing time in my life when I was like 12 or 13. Then fast forward like a decade, my wife and I went to Disneyland in Anaheim, California. We went to a convention in Anaheim, California, and then after that, we went to a day in Disneyland, just the two of us. So that was
Which one's the original, World or Land?
Land, I think.
Land, yeah.
Land.
But no,
Disney's gay.
And I feel embarrassed to say this. But my brother's kind of one of those guys. But
he's one of those Disney lovers.
Yeah, he's not a Disney lover. It's his wife that's a Disney lover, and he kind of has to do it.
Yeah.
Wait, what? He don't.
So, are you talking about like mid to late 20s, maybe early 30s, no children couples going to Disneyland once a month?
Well, now they have a newborn, so they haven't been in a while because they're pretty occupied with.
But they're probably going to return to it, right?
Oh yeah, like give it like probably another 2 months, and they're like, "Oh, but we gotta take little Levi to the to Disneyland. He has to see Elsa.
If he doesn't go by the time he's 8 months, we were failures."
Yes, and then we have to make sure he sees Mickey, but Mickey is also doing coke lines behind the bathrooms just to stay in costume.
I wish I'd saved it. I saw a video of the guy who was okay. You know
I
how
know
like,
what
have,
video
like,
you're talking about.
You probably know what I'm talking about. So
is it Mickey Mouse or Minnie Mouse?
It's like Minnie Mouse. Yeah. So you know how like they have the people in the big costumes, like the big giant sweaty mascot costumes. He's like on his break, just the helmet off, and it's just a Mickey Mouse costume. It's like a guy in his like mid-50s, just like. Yeah,
just smoking, just like, oh my god.
Gotta do this shit now, man. Put that mask back on.
I know what those Muslims are feeling when they blow up everything. Oh my gosh.
I don't like him, but Dane, that one skit he did, or skit, like a bit he did with the guy who comes to work one day and just starts murdering everyone. And he did murder me because I gave him orders. Remember that one?
Yeah.
That's like the only tolerable Dane Cook was that one single bit.
I don't know how Dane Cook like got so big. Like
how?
Like his comedy was just like, so I have a hat.
Who's
and
not funny is what he is. That's who he is. Not funny. God, he's not funny. Get him out here. I don't like him. Get him out.
I'm a fucking comedian.
Nadeem, get out of there.
Nadeem, for America.
Going out of my face.
You're helping our country as an immigrant. Nadeem, how do you see America?
No, we don't need any more Nadeem's type here.
No, man.
No black pills. Today's America's day. Just sorry.
Yeah.
You can talk.
No, John's right. I'm sure.
I just
I'm
come
sure the
to
government doesn't
US
want any more
and
Orthodox
change
Christians
all
coming
your
in.
culture to mine. So
Oh
you
wow,
become.
you went there.
To-
You
I
dumb
just come to your country and start doing selling drugs on the streets.
Okay, Nadeem, have you ever been to America?
To be fair,
No,
John,
What would you do?
I don't think the
if you
government
came
wants
to
very
America?
many devout Christians of any sect.
Oh no, they don't. They don't.
The only way I come to the US if it's like to visit someone. I wouldn't come on my own, you know.
Okay, you're
Would
gonna come
you
hang out
visit
with me.
me?
You're gonna come hang out with me and John. We're gonna meet in Oregon because that's between us, or Northern California or something like that.
Isn't there like Disneyland in Oregon?
No,
there isn't.
definitely not.
No. And
All right, so we're
California
all
and
meeting up
Florida.
at Universal Studios Orlando.
Okay, I'm sure.
No. How about this?
That's where my parents divorced.
all four
perfect.
of us would meet up in San Francisco.
No, I'm out.
I would like to go to San Francisco, other than like like the gays and like the AIDS and like the poo poo.
I was gonna say all the poo poo on the sidewalks.
But like to be able to go and visit like a
Ugandan poo-poo. It is worse than Uganda in San Francisco.
But I'm just saying, there's like some places like even like you could do a pilgrimage to San Francisco. Isn't that interesting? You could like go and be where like Saint Seraphim Rose went, and like go to his bookshop, and you could go.
Yeah,
to
I mean that's one. That's
St.
the only.
John's.
That might be the only second reason why. That or visit family first or friends, and second is like just pilgrimage. It's like just visit where all the saints that.
I'll stay at the hotel and wait for you guys to get back from your pilgrimage.
You don't want to come do our Orthodox stuff with us?
I'm okay. Thank you.
Westford.
Have you been to an Orthodox church, John?
I haven't.
You haven't stepped
Go to
inside
liturgy. It's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
What's beautiful about it?
Everything.
You'll see, man. You'll see.
The structure, the order, the
Oh God! Oh! What do you guys think of that?
What is psychopath?
What's his, I know I'm a psychopath. Yes, indeed. This is me when you don't see me. Like I'm just like a profile. This is me talking like behind everything. What do you guys think of that guy Mari?
Mari Emanuel.
Australia. He's in Australia, dude.
Yeah, the guy that got
stabbed by like a Muslim guy.
It's unfortunate that he got attacked, but he isn't part of our church.
He's an Nestorian Church of the Assyrian Church of the East. So
didn't he get excommunicated from the Church of the East as well?
I don't. He's kind of, from my understanding.
He's ancient. I think it's ancient Assyrian Church of the East.
So from my understanding, he's kind of like a self-appointed leader. Like he's just like I am a bishop of this already heretical church from our perspective. But I mean, a lot of the stuff he says, that's I mean, I've heard him a couple times. I'm like, this thing he's saying in this instance is fine. I don't.
No, there's one time he says like, I wish I could hold baby Jesus and like just squish him like this.
It's like Ricky Bobby. My favorite Jesus is baby Jesus. Sorry, if you don't like that, that's on you.
Shake and bake, shake and bake.
Take his stuffy cheeks and just.
That sounds like a very like Sorry, John. Sorry, I didn't mean. I'm not trying to. But like that sounds like a very Protestant sermon to me. Like,
yeah, look it up, please. No one has ever seen.
Like that sounds like something my Baptist pastor would say. Okay.
I was pissed at the same time. It was so funny though, because there's so much people that like look up to him and listen to what he says because they don't know anything. But
like the other day, I just like watched like why he was excommunicated, and no offense to you guys or anything like that, but it's just like a bunch of, to me, as a Protestant, it was the perfect example why tradition can get fucked.
I don't know why I don't know the story.
Well, because he lives with his mom. He didn't go to prayer every day. He went to after parties at his church. And it was
He
nothing
was
like,
excommunicated.
well, yeah, that's what they gave him.
I mean, why would you become a priest if you want to do all this stuff that you
Well, I
can't
mean,
do
like,
if you're not a priest?
like
yeah.
I mean, well, like priests can drink and go to parties and stuff. I mean, they have like a different like obligation, obviously, because they're in the priesthood. But like, I don't know. I have to look into it. And I also don't know what the Assyrian Church of the East standard
I
is
think
compared to ours.
a priest can.
They're
But
a
I
different
think a
church.
bishop. No, I don't think a bishop live with his mother. I don't know.
Well, according to what he said about the Council of
Yeah, but
Nicaea.
anyways, there he's been excommunicated by a church that we believe that are heretics. So, anyways,
Yeah, because he was raised in the Church of the East.
Well, I mean, it's not true. Well, that's okay. Like John. Okay. Well, John, try to steel man the Orthodox.
I'm just joking.
Try to steel man the Orthodox position of like what a heretic is. Let's see if you understand it.
Okay, so from my knowledge of, you do believe that grace is permitted outside of the Orthodox Church.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
What's up?
And you do believe that grace is permitted outside of the Orthodox Church, but if you want to be part of the true body of Jesus Christ, you must be a part of the Orthodox Church.
Right. There's one body, one faith, one baptism, one
church. Yeah. Did I do good? Am I learning?
Yeah, that is something. So
it's very
from us,
simple, but it's you didn't say anything wrong. Okay, now it comes
you didn't say
Dustin.
anything wrong.
Now
Okay.
comes Dustin to start like shouting.
Dustin, well, Dustin's very knowledgeable. Dustin, what from your perspective as an Eastern Orthodox Christian is a heretic?
Check 1 2. Is my mic working okay?
Yeah, check it. Check 1 2.
Check
it.
Shady.
Party at your house.
Nice.
Dustin, your mic is coming through.
Yeah, we can't hear you. You should probably say a slur to test it.
Yeah, the N word would be the best one.
Check the mic with the N word.
Nigeria.
Neighbor. It's neighbor. Everybody knows neighbor, right?
But there's that country.
Hey, what's your favorite river?
What's your favorite neighbor? So a heretic is specifically. Oh, he said it. America. Yeah, a heretic is specifically someone that the church has told, hey, you're wrong and you're out of line. Stop teaching these things. And then they continue to teach. So actually, the fact that we can declare heresy is actually a testament to our tradition. For example, let's take Arianism as like the most well-known one, right? Is my volume okay? Should I turn up or down?
It's good. It's good.
Good. Cool. So a lot of anti-Trinitarians will be like, oh, the Trinity was invented at the Council of Nicaea, and they adopted paganism and stuff. It's like, well, hold on. When we have a heresy, here's the claim. Here's how it works. You have basically what we call like universal tradition, right? It's taught in all places at all times. So everybody come again?
That's like St. Vincent's quote. Like he defines Catholicism as what has been taught by everyone everywhere at all times.
Right. So, yeah. So when a heresy pops up, you'll actually notice heresies are named after the person that they originate from. Arianism, Nestorianism, Sabellianism, so on and so forth. So it's interesting that you necessarily have to have a universal teaching across the board to be able to point to that one root location where the change occurs. In other words, when a change tries to creep into the tradition, it stands out like a sore thumb, because you have like at least 12 to 14 different places that the apostles went to establish the universal tradition, and then you have one location that's suddenly different than the others. So it stands out, and you can point to it and be like, whoa, this one place is different than all of the other places. What's going on here?
Dustin, would you say that a heretic has to be someone who's inside the church, who is being excommunicated, or can somebody be outside of the church and be a heretic?
That's a good question.
Wouldn't anyone outside the church be a heretic because he's doing
Wh-
something the church isn't doing?
No, the way my spiritual father has described it is that like Protestants, Roman Catholics, people who, especially people who have no idea what orthodoxy is, like from our perspective, this is what it means to be a Christian. This is what Christ established and has passed, and it has been passed down to us. If they're totally ignorant of that, especially, and they have these, you could say, heterodox, some true beliefs from our perspective mixed with some errors, they are not at the same level of like Arius, who's teaching. He was in the church. He was a bishop. He was a leader of leaders. He was specifically promulgating his heretical view after he's been told to stop multiple times, after councils had been called to get him to stop to correct him. And then he was excommunicated. He was kicked out of the church for his heresy. That's a totally different situation than, let's say, John Mondragon here, who grew up evangelifish. Now he's a Calvinist, and you've never been in part of the Orthodox Church. You've never been a bishop who's had that standard held at of the council being called.
So Wes, would you say an historian? Would you say an
to be
historian
honest, like,
isn't? Would you say an historian isn't a heretic? Only Nestorius is a heretic.
No, I wouldn't quite say that. So like the way my spiritual father has described it to me is like, even if you have had it traditioned down to you, if the tradition you have is an Nestorian tradition,
then it's a heresy. Then you're a heretic.
You believe heresy, but you're not necessarily. He wouldn't say that he would necessarily call that person a heretic. Heretic has to be much more specifically with being corrected. Yeah, you could say that John believes heresy or error, but I'm not. But we wouldn't say that John is a heretic, if that makes sense.
Okay, sure. I can call him a schismatic if you want.
I mean, you could.
No.
Like, I mean, I wouldn't really agree with that
wouldn't.
either. Schismatic. Like, you can be a schismatic and not be in heresy at all. You can believe. You can have total orthodoxy, zero errors, and be a schismatic and outside of the church.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, exactly. Sorry. Schismatic, you have to be in the church to schism out of the church.
Right.
So I would call John a heterodox, not a,
right.
Yeah,
I mean, like I like the way that Saint Seraphim Rose describes it as subjective Christian versus objective Christians. Like he says, to be in the Orthodox Church, to be baptized in the one holy Catholic and Apostolic Church, this is the historic, objective way in which someone becomes a Christian, is a Christian, lives the Christian life. But these people that are sons and daughters of these heterodox traditions, a lot of them don't even know about the historic tradition. They are not at the same level of like culpability and intentional heresy and rebellion. So he would say that they're, from their own subjective understanding of what it means to be a Christian, they could meet their own subjective standards, but they're not meeting the objective standard. And he's trying to be charitable, to being like, we can, like Father Josiah Trinum in his book Rock and Sand has a really good chapter about catechism and bringing heterodox Protestant Roman Catholic people into the Orthodox Church, and he has them write a list of the different things that they were taught growing up from their own Christian tradition, and he has them write things on the left and right side of the list. The left is things that were Orthodox, like the Trinity, the divinity of Christ, etc. And then on the other side would be things that do not align with the Orthodox Church. And he was saying, be able to have gratitude for the things that were Orthodox that your tradition passed down to you. Right. Because like John believes things that we believe too. We have differences.
Yeah. And that was one of the things like I kind of struggled with a lot about first being introduced with Orthodoxy. I mean, the first time I ever heard of Orthodoxy was once I started listening to Andrew Wilson, and then kind of like got into this sphere,
right?
Of everything.
Orthosphere, online stuff.
Yeah. And one of my biggest problems was like, well, you guys claim you guys are like all of this stuff and blah 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 blah.
Right.
But was like, what if nobody ever heard of that? Because to be honest with you guys, like I know a lot of very good Christians who have never heard about you.
I mean, I tried to be a very good Christian when I was a Protestant, and I had never heard of Orthodoxy until 2019, probably. So that's why it's like Father Seraphim Rose saying if they've been passed down this standard of what it means to be a Christian, and it's not the objective Orthodox standard, they can still try to live up to or not live up to or reject the standard that they've been given that they accept. You know, and we believe that there's one Christ, there's one body, there's one baptism, there's one faith. To say otherwise is to say there has to be multiple Christs from our perspective.
And also like most of the questions that I get back to you, I guess like what you guys call spiritual fathers would be like
your pastor,
my pastors or theological people who know stuff. They've never heard of these questions or arguments.
Yeah.
And it's just like, they're like, I don't know.
That's how I was. That's 100% how I was. Like, my first year of catechism, was just me coming to class, being like, hey, wait a second. And then giving my Protestant argumentation that I was so used to with Roman Catholics or other Protestants or atheists or whatever. Like, this is what that is. This is the scriptures. This is my logic. And he's like, have you thought about this scripture, this quote from the 1st century, this quote from the 2nd century, and, X, Y, and Z. And I'm just like, I will get back to you next week, but I'm not accepting defeat. And it was the year process of me going, well, shit, I can't defend my own position anymore. Like, if I'm going to be honest, you have dismantled all of everything, my whole argument, my logic, my quotes. I can't defend my own position. That's the place I was at a year into looking into Orthodoxy seriously and going to class every week and asking questions. Was just, I have to either I was at the point where I said, I have to either accept that I am right and like 1700 years of Christians were totally wrong. And they had to wait till me and like people 100 years, 200 years, 300 years before me were right. And I'm just not willing to do that. Like, I'm willing to accept I'm wrong. But it took me a while to get there.
And that ties into the thing that I've been thinking about here since you started this topic, is that it's not necessarily just about like the Western mind is very much like, oh, this doctrine, that doctrine, you got to get it all, get this list all right and correct. That's secondary for us. It's not that it's not important. It obviously is very important, but it's secondary. The liturgy itself would be primary, but for someone on the outside looking at it and like, oh, John, you asked that question. What if someone's never heard of Orthodox? What if someone's never even heard of Christianity, right? What if someone out in the boonies has never even heard the name Christ? What's God going to judge them on? And what I've heard Orthodox priests talk about, not necessarily in regards to this topic, but just kind of a main focus that it always boils down to, this big overarching umbrella, humility. That's really what I notice a lot of the Orthodox teachings always try and point towards, and there's tons of nuance, tons of details, tons of teachings. How do we get there? What do we do in certain scenarios? All of it, but it all boils down to humility ultimately. And that's, because like someone asked Sam Shamoon one time on stream, they're like, well, Sam, what if we Protestants are right and the church did err along the way and all these accretions came in, and what if you're doing things that are wrong? He said, well, I'll look at my maker on that judgment day and I'll say, Lord, have mercy on me. I humbled myself as best as I could to what I saw in history, is what I saw that you gave me. If those people were wrong, I don't hold that against you, God, but have mercy on me, because I was just trying my best to submit my will to your will. And that's a humility approach. It's all about humility. If someone can say that, if someone can truly, genuinely say, I've given it my all, tried to really understand it and submit myself to God, I believe God will be merciful ultimately, but that's ultimately between you and God to really know. A lot of people will quickly kind of see things in Orthodox and jump to conclusions like, oh, you guys pray to Mary, but Jesus is the only intercessor. And it's like, well, we don't have a problem with saying Jesus is our mediator, like our intercessor, whatever. We don't have a problem with that. Like, there's just a nuance there. There's a distinction, and try and learn what the whole system means before you kind of come to a conclusion like, oh, you have your worldview about how you see praying to Mary and the saints, and we have our worldview about what intercession and worship is, and when we apply what you're doing to our worldview, you're wrong. But that's not very genuine, is it? It's very disingenuous to be like, well, in your worldview, what you're doing might be okay, but in my worldview, it's wrong. You need to humble yourself and take a look at the whole worldview. And I'm not saying to you, John, directly, like, humble yourself, boy. I mean that in a general sense.
I think you're addressing it to the Orthodox.
No, I totally
Right.
understand. I totally understand.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's just it's a real weird thing for me, like as a Calvinist and Protestant and all of that stuff. Oh my God, these chords are getting away. Now I lost my train of thought. Never mind. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say something to let you jump back in if you want, but like from our perspective,
as a Calvinist and all that Protestant stuff.
I'm gonna like jump onto the Dustin train real quick, and maybe John will rattle the brain stem a little bit, but just give yourself a good Fight Club punch, But I think that from our perspective, we think that we Orthodox will probably be judged more harshly than anyone else because we believe we have the fullness of the truth, the fullness of the faith. So if we're not living up to that standard that we have submitted ourselves to, then we'll be judged even have that standard, because we to much is given, much is required. If we've been given the fullness of the faith, and we
don't have an excuse.
Yeah, we don't have an excuse. And we believe that salvation is of the church. So if there's salvation outside the church, like John, if you and I are going to be in paradise together, we believe that it would be something like at the dread judgment seat, Christ himself will judge you to whatever standard he's going to judge you based on how you lived with what you had. And you would be entered into the Orthodox Church after that, because the Orthodox Church is the body of Christ, and those in the body of Christ will go to paradise. So, it's not legalistic, and only we even like when somebody said like, oh, you think everybody my mom has come to church with me a couple times, and she even like wanted to put on a headdress and like try to interact like in an Orthodox way in some way. She's a Baptist basically. And I just like invited her. I didn't try to push anything on her, and she was like, oh, I want to do this. I was like, okay, cool. And like 2 months later, one of my brothers, I have 3 brothers, he was like, yeah, mom said like you believe everybody's going to hell, but like you and like the people in your church or congregation or something. Like, what's up with that? I'm like, when the hell did I say that? When did I say that? So my mom just like, I don't know what she heard something at the sermon and just kind of like ran with it in her own thinking from her perspective, her Protestant perspective. But we don't believe everyone outside of the church, the Orthodox Church, is going to hell. We believe that Christ is the judge. I can't even say I'm going to heaven or hell because Christ is the judge. I'm not Christ. I know that Christ has given us the normative means of salvation. This is what the Christian life looks like. This is what I need to do to clean up my own noose, to clean up the likeness. I made in the image of God, but in sin, we've lost the likeness of God. So this is the process of what retaining and regaining the likeness of God looks like. And that's what I'm called to, and that's what I've accepted. That's what I've submitted myself. I'm submitting myself under the yoke of Christ in the Orthodox Church. And you haven't, John. You're a Calvinist, you're a Protestant, and you've not submitted yourself that, and you haven't come to that belief yet. So I mean, we're at a different held to a different standard, is what I would say.
Yeah, no, yeah. Well, everything that you said, I would agree with until you just got to the point of it's the Orthodox Church and only through them. I just don't.
I mean, that's like I said, we.
I believe I have I believe I have like a not a strong knowledge, but at least a coherent knowledge of what you guys teach and everything like that. But I don't know. It's just geeky.
So,
I don't know.
so let me ask you. Let me ask you this. Let's take
No.
take one of the
Not the guy with
doctrines.
the Joshua Graham photo.
Take one of the doctrines.
What did I do, man?
Your name.
Oh, well, what's wrong with my name?
He cleaned it up a little bit. He cleaned it up.
He cleaned it up a little bit.
Even though this is America Day, this is the day to not to transgress.
Yes,
Yeah, America.
Going to say mother. Yeah.
The video was good, right?
Wait, Westford, you're loud.
Wes is frozen.
You're roboting me.
Hello?
There you go. There you go. You're back.
You're back. You're back.
You're back.
Okay, Dustin, what were you saying?
Well, I was going to ask you, John, if you think that you have a good idea of the Orthodox positions, and I assume that implies that there's something you disagree with, can you take
Then
one of
recite all the
those?
canons.
Chill. Can you take one of those doctrines that you disagree with and steel man it back to us and explain why you
before it
don't?
does that, Dustin, name every Saint John or you're not Orthodox.
Oh boy, Saint John the Apostle, Saint John of Damascus, Saint John of Kronstadt, Saint John the Wonder Worker.
Yeah, okay.
Yep,
there's a lot more to go.
Oh, I know, dude. There's too many.
Saint
I
John
know
of
there's
the
a lot.
Ladder,
Well, okay,
Saint
John,
John
your
of
turn.
Damascus.
Okay. Well, it's just
I
still
John, let me repeat what this Dustin said.
There. Is that better?
Justin,
You missed Saint John the Forerunner.
Okay.
Oh, duh.
And Maximovich.
I knew that. I knew. I said it. I said, yeah, Saint John
And
Maximovich is the
Mondragon and-
Wonder Worker.
yeah, John Mondragon. I forgot the squiggly over my O. So yeah.
Oh, is it supposed to be Mondragon?
What do you
It's
disagree with?
Mondragon.
Dustin's asking you what specifically about Orthodoxy do you disagree with, and could you?
It's a lot about the tradition. It's a lot about like traditions and all of this stuff, like dealing with icons. And I know it's not idol worship. I get it all. I understand your guys' arguments, but from someone who subscribes to a Sola Scriptura and all that
Cancel
stuff,
the subscription.
yeah, it's a $5
$5 a month for Sola Scriptura subscription.
You must not. If that's your tithe, you're not making much, buddy. You need to get out there and get work done, man. America.
You're right. This is a real prosperity gospel hours over here. We're doing $20 a month subscription.
He doesn't.
I gotta get in touch with Joel Osteen.
He doesn't want to watch the ad. You know? He doesn't want to skip waiting for the ad. He wants to.
So wait, Nadem, is your joke right now that Sola Scriptura is the premium subscription in Protestantism, but you can skip? You don't have to do Sola Scriptura because you can just like watch the ads instead.
Yeah, just cancel.
Okay, I'll make this simple. I'll make this very simple. And I've heard this argument.
Just wait 4 seconds,
Orthodox. And I'll make this very simple. And I've heard this from you guys a couple times. Not you guys, but just Orthodox.
Black people, John?
What do you mean by you guys?
The Irish?
Hey, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'll kneel on George Floyd's neck later.
Pour one out for him. Pour one.
John,
Pour one
John,
out.
I gotta pull you aside. I gotta pull my buddy aside. John, it was the upper back. You gotta say the upper back.
Okay, my bad.
It's not the neck.
This one goes out to George Floyd and your family.
My bad. But the real thing is like, is Scripture above the church? And then I've heard the argument, well, you can't have Scripture without the church.
Right.
But Scripture is only given to us through God.
How? That's,
what do you mean?
It's the Orthodox perspective of how we got Scripture.
So did God come down?
Yeah, exactly. Did God come down and give it, or did He use man?
It's not God. Well, He did use man.
It's not. We got Scripture from God, but it's not God.
Okay, let John talk. Let John talk.
But it's inspired by God, and yes, He did use us. Yes, and I'm not throwing that away from you guys. I'm not throwing that away. That the Orthodox Church and whoever, everyone who gave us the canon gave us that. But at the fundamental basis of everything, it's inspired by God. It was only through God's will that Scripture lived on.
We would agree.
Yeah, and
okay, Scabby,
so therefore,
it's not white. The one that's not white besides me. Would you?
Well, I was just gonna say, so the New Testament is made up of the four retellings of the gospel and the epistles, and the epistles are letters to people within the church. We would say within the Orthodox Church, but so wouldn't you want to be in the tradition in which those letters are addressed and written to?
Well, can't your... Okay, so if you're saying that I can't be inside this tradition, why do I have to follow everything you do? Why can't that be everything you do? Why can't that be made up from man? And why? And then another thing too. Like I'll go back to Mari or whatever. Mari. Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. I feel like a video
Australian
game
historian guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only
lyrical.
But the reason why he was excommunicated through the ancient church, and
he wasn't part of our church.
You know where I'm coming from.
Just don't bring up his example. He was never part of the Orthodox Church. So.
He wasn't?
No, Mari was not, as far as I know. He's part of the
he's not actually, he's not even in the Coptic Church. He's actually a schismatic from the Coptic Church. So he's in a schism of a schism, and he's made himself his own bishop.
Yeah, I thought
wild,
he was
dude.
I thought he was a priest in the Assyrian Church of the East before he schismed and named himself a bishop.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe it's
a schism from the schism from the schism of the schism.
Yeah, it's wild. So here's what I'm thinking, John.
But I can't. There's no way. Well, I can't say there's no way, but I don't know. I can't buy into that. Orthodoxy are the only ones, because if you guys were the only ones, then there has to be some special kind of thing that every other Christian is missing.
I mean, it's in Scripture that Christ's church is one. It's not. That's why it's the only
narrow. One baptism, one faith.
Well, I mean,
it's only one because Christ decided it's going to be only one, and
from our perspective,
body is only one. You know, it's not 1,500. It's one. You know, it's Christ's body is only one.
I understand when you guys say like, oh, there's 1,500 different sets
and
of
narrow is the path.
Yes, and I understand when you say like oh, there's 1,500.
So I
different
understand all
sects
your
of
arguments,
Christian,
but I can't counter argument. But I just don't want to believe
Yeah,
in it. That's what
so
you're
it
saying.
sounds like Dustin wanted to ask you a question. Let's go there.
Yeah, so there's a lot of modern Western presuppositions coming in here, like the idea that Christians are people of the book is one thing that's off. It's like, well, why do I have to have all these traditions when I have the correct writings? You know, this very holy scriptures. I have these, and why do I need the traditions? Well, that's a very modern mindset. Hey, hold on, dude. If you go back before the 1600s, even then, even in the Reformation into the 1700s, is finally when the mindset changed with the Enlightenment of just this very mental assent. So before then, let's look at it this way, okay? Let's look at it this way, that it's not about your mental assent and your doctrines. It's about what you're doing. And to be in a body of people living out of faith, you would be doing things. And it's also communal. So what is taught I know it sounds like I'm going to be long, but this is the end right here, okay? What is taught is the actions. People follow that. And when you get things that stray from that, that's when there were writings. Look at the councils, okay? What did the councils do? The councils set up the boundaries, right? The faith is like an open field, and you get to walk and explore it. But then when you go too far one direction, then a boundary is set up. There's a fence made. Oh, whoa. Hold on, Arius. No. Yeah, it's okay to say that Christ is heir of all things and he receives them, but you don't say that there was a time when Christ was not. He's always been heir of all things. He's always existed. He's always been. So, there's the boundary. Boom. So let's go even further back. The New Testament itself, in a way you can look at, look at all of the epistles, basically. It's like really only the Gospels are the ones that lay down the foundation of something that is like a teaching that's kind of, even those are historical, talking about what's going on, but when you get into the epistles, there's already a faith established, and they've gone out of line, right? The letter to the Galatians, they've started Judaizing, so Paul writes to them, says, you're out of line. The Corinthians, they went all charismatic and woo-woo, so he's like, you're out of line. Come back to the faith. That's what all of the epistles are about. They're like, come back. Here's your boundary. Get back into the faith. So it presupposes that the faith is the action itself, distinct from the text, not necessarily separate, because the text is a blessing unto us. But there is a distinction, and the main thing is the living itself, the tradition itself. That is the meat and potatoes. And then you got the gravy. You pour the gravy of the New Testament right on over that tradition.
New Testament gravy.
The most disappointing sauce.
But John could say, okay, but in the epistles, Paul shows like exactly how not to fall away from the faith, but they couldn't have fallen away
if there wasn't a faith to begin with before the epistle was written.
And they couldn't have fallen away from in certain ways that they fallen away after his death. No one fell away like Nestorius did, or no one fell away like Arius did. So he couldn't have said, okay, don't listen to Arius who's gonna come 100 years when we need some authority that has the same authority as Saint Paul.
I gotta let my cat run room. Sorry.
Okay.
This is just hold on.
Okay, I won't just ramble to some people that already.
Okay,
Hey, Wes.
Nadem, freestyle. What's up, Sammy? How you doing?
I just wanted to let you know. I saw what you typed earlier. I wanted to let you know. You ain't drinking alone, big boy.
Oh my gosh! Thank you. I got to open another one. Bit beer, everybody. Bit beer. Thank you, Samuel.
Wish I could join y'all.
Ooh. I don't know how people
Happy
can fucking
fucking
beer.
George Day.
Yeah, buddy.
Wait, who said Happy King George Day?
He said happy fucking George Day.
I'll line you up, boy.
Americans.
Yeah, don't get him too excited. He'll start working that booty alchemy.
It was honestly the biggest disappointment. I like monarchy.
Yeah, me too. Monarchy enjoyer.
Me too. Monarchy for the win. Every other day of the year, it's like
America
monarchy for the
will
win.
be a monarchy. Anyway,
Yeah. And then 4th of July. I love America.
Yeah. Any other day, I'm extremely disappointed in the Enlightenment roots of this country. Just for today, fuck yeah, America.
Human rights for Enlightenment made up bullshit.
I'm sorry for
Only I could shoot
derailing.
guns
I'm
today.
sorry for derailing your live
No, this is a
stream.
good conversation, John.
I'm really sorry.
This is the conversation we should be having. But you guys hear? Yes.
Hey man, I like it because I'm not all the way there yet. So
Right? Yeah, I wasn't. It took me like a year and a half to get all the way there.
You have to start like brain farting and just like
Nadem brain farting, never.
You have to go to catechism. You got to go to catechism. Shit your pants.
Nadeem has never brain farted in his life.
You go to catechism.
Shake your pants in front of
shit
your father.
pants. Your father. Your future spiritual father changes your diaper. He cleans you up all real nice. He gives you a smoochie on the forehead. He pats you on the head. Go get him, Tiger. You come back next week. You shit your pants one more time. That's how the spiritual life is started.
Wes, you didn't look up the Marmari stuff and so
Yeah.
John can stop defending this guy. But
I don't think he's defending him. He had Nadem.
He was just using him as an
What's
example.
interesting about Nadem is that he's a cradle, but he still had. Okay, Nadem, I love you, but you do have like
That's
a
a word concept fallacy,
bit.
Nadeem. That's a word
Nadem-
concept fallacy. and
Nadem, I
you
still,
are,
Nadem, brother in Christ, I love you, smoochies. But I do feel like you do have a little bit of that controversial. You're just a little like skeptic has it too. You're both young. You're both
How do you
young.
guys
I
like-
get it. But like
How
you're
do you guys
like
my
you're like
father's tan?
you're like
It's right
Yeah.
here. It's right here.
Like the other day, I said like, well, the Maori people of New Zealand are Protestant; they're not pagan anymore. And Skeptic was like, even worse. There's not that much better than paganism. I was like, oh, calm down there, brother. Cool it with the.
But it's-
No.
it's
As
better,
much as we
right?
dog on the heterodoxy is preferable over paganism.
Right, like they're trying to follow in their ignorance. They're trying to follow Christ. That's different than being like the sun and the stars. Yes, the demons. Like that's different. I'm just saying, like, just don't don't go for retard.
Bro,
Wes,
when did I ever
Wes,
say that?
I am-
He was
I'm not. No, team. I don't want to hear from you, John. What's up?
brother. Let me
I
say
am-
something. Let me talk.
I am a starseed.
After John. Oh,
Darcy.
So
okay. Well, then you're definitely not making it to heaven. I'm gonna. Jesus Christ is the judge. Jesus Christ is the judge. Best judge I've ever seen. Best
Wow,
judge I've
what
ever
a
seen.
judge!
Wow. Never seen a judge like him. I
Best
appointed
judge
him.
in
I
the
appointed
history
him,
of
folks.
judges,
Folks,
maybe
folks,
ever.
I appointed him. Jesus Christ. I appointed him.
I
as
really
judge.
love
What? You're
the
not making it to heaven.
evangelicals.
You're fired.
They're really good people. They're huge.
Putting Lord Jesus
There's
Christ
very
on the
good
Supreme
people on
Court.
both
I'll tell you
sides.
exactly
I'm
why.
saying
He is
now,
the greatest
heaven's gonna
judge
be
ever.
huge without John Mondragon there. If we had John Mondragon there, everyone would leave heaven. Trust me, please. No one. Everyone would hop the border. Please trust me. It's gonna be much better. It's gonna be huge without John Mondragon.
It's true.
Bamba
It's true.
Claude. Bamba Claude.
They told me he was a booty alchemist. I said, "What's a booty alchemist?" Then he showed up
shit,
at my
yeah,
door. I
that's
said,
my name.
"Wow,
I
what a
forgot.
booty alchemist!"
Yeah, I said I need to get the best booty alchemists in the industry here. I need to be on the ecumenical booty council.
They say the hush money was for the porn star I messed with. It was actually to cover the booty alchemy expenses.
They ask me what is alchemy. I say it's just a booty. But they keep saying, what does come out of the alchemy? It's booty.
Why is he talking in a-
Okay, whoa, the
Spanish.
Chinese
That
body
was-
double for Trump got way out of hand here. Okay, like
Yeah. Oh, me, Trump,
Set
me,
the
Mr.
drawing
Trump,
board.
me, Mr. Trump. So, me, Mr. Trump, I had all the booty alchemists come and they told me all the things that the They're the top of the booty alchemist. And they tell me all that there is to know about the booty alchemist. And after that, I said, okay, well, if you're such good booty alchemist, tell me, is this booty, how would you rate this booty? And they said that's bronze. They said it's bronze. And I said, can you please use your transmutation to make it gold? And that's what they did, folks. That's what they did.
Yeah, but then Kim Jong-il will come in and be like, it's so bad. Make me booty. It's so good. It's so hot.
Kim Jong-un was there. Kim Jong-un was there, and he was going, "Oh, me so honey, me so honey."
What are you talking about, John? Kim Jong-un is eating all of his country's food. Like he's like, can you make my boo small?
John, why you speaking Vietnamese accent? You racist. You racist motherfucker. Why you speaking?
Nadi. Quiet. You take a trip to the back and you stay there. Okay?
Why you talking Vietnamese?
No.
Depends on what you mean by go back.
You go back to the booty. But it's so I want my booty so small like a
Westward, are you doing all right?
Yeah, apparently there's this Protestant. I don't even know. He says he's not a Protestant, but he says everything he says sounds.
John, we're gonna
I think he's like a Judaizer. But I'm trying to read the chat because apparently somebody got timed out.
He got timed out. That's huge. The persecution is huge.
Don't worry, Logan timed me out for one time.
Hey, I've only ever given like at most 10-minute timeouts.
But you gave me the timeout at the end of the stream.
I think I've asked Logan to time me out, and he wouldn't do it. He's such a good guy.
My timeouts are a sign of love.
Right. Yeah, it's like blessed are those who God chastises, So,
I wouldn't go that far with it.
I was just trying to make a
Logan, I'm sorry that my name
was a perfect bit.
You with the swear word, but like I live in America. The message is important. You've seen
and
it.
seriously, he lives in America, and like fuck you, you Irishman.
Yeah, fair enough.
Hey,
all the Irishmen.
Don't talk about my fellow potato eater like that. All right.
Oh shit! Another Irishman. Let's go.
Whoa! I was treating you like a white man this whole time. I gotta adjust my paradigm here.
I'm a fellow. Look, I'm a POC like you. All right. It's fine.
It's honky.
POC, person of color. POC. POC sounds more offensive, so I go with that.
No, I think if you're using it like that, it's got to stand for person of chicken.
What?
I like chicken.
I
like chicken, Daddy.
Chicken and waffle is top.
I have never had chicken and waffle.
Never had.
Never tried. I prefer honky.
Sounds amazing.
This is getting to fever dream level, but
brother Westford, can you do that with your hand? Can you do that?
What?
Okay, closer. Yeah, you gotta clean your fingernails, man.
What? Yeah, they are a little bit dirty right now, but I'm not a wee little woman like you that gets little manicures.
Look, I've had chicken fried steak and pancakes, never chicken and waffles.
I always go home and lick my fingernails and my fingernails. Oh my god.
Oh no, I got a little bit of schmutz under my fingernail. My life is over.
I need a person to come with some chutzpah to come give me a manicure.
Yeah. And I gotta go make sure my
real chutzpah. He gotta be able to work it up to get in there.
I gotta make sure my mustache is just perfect for everybody on stream today.
Happy America, everybody. Thank you for coming on out. How are you guys doing? We're at the point
4th of July.
4th of July.
Distinction's really good at telling me whenever
Thursday.
Monster Truck Rally.
Oh yeah. Can we tune into a midget wrestling stream or something?
Is there a midget wrestling stream?
Oh, is there?
I bet there is. Like, it's the internet.
Wrestling stream?
Okay, I wouldn't go that far.
I need
There
to
are
work my
several.
traps out. I need
Okay,
to
you
work
guys
my
gotta-
traps out more. Oh my god, I need to do my traps more.
Oh, look at the collarbones on that one.
I know.
Collard greens.
Collard greens. You guys want to get?
Okay, is
John,
this?
John,
Oh my
you're starting
gosh!
to show more than I want to see.
What is... Look at him. He's so tiny. He's so tiny. Micro wrestlers. Micro wrestlers.
Come on, you can't take me in the ring.
Jamaican Joe, baby. Yeah,
You can't take me.
Run that bro, little show.
Little Joe.
Jay Amazing. It's going down, baby.
Another one.
Brock Jr. Zach Presley. Pinky Shortcake.
She's kind of hot.
Brian
hand
Whoa.
Little
Her hand
Miss.
is huge.
Oh, she's hot.
You spoke too soon, John.
Hey,
It's your boy.
Micro Jackson.
La más hermosa, la little.
Okay, we both spoke too soon.
Get that beaner out of here.
Baby Jesus. Oh, it's Micro. Micro Cowboy, Hank Dalton. Enter the Giant.
Oh my god, that's a Godzilla. That's
Micro.
Imagine being a
Zero.
midget. Imagine being a midget and saying like, "I'm a giant."
I mean, for them, he kind of was.
I was,
He
I was
was,
just
yeah.
thinking, imagine being
mean,
a
this
midget
guy-
and
wait.
having a glass
Yeah.
eye.
Into the Giant.
Yeah, he did look like a 12-year-old kid.
This dude's winning, right? He could eat the rest of them all together. 19, there's 20 of them. 19 versus 1. He wins. Like, there's no. First off, he's
I don't
black.
need your money, Dr. Evil. Just
Always
give me your
gonna
baby. Get in
Even
my
though he looks
belly.
freak, even
His
though he
hair
looks
is-
like a
His hair is
monster.
black and his beard
Right.
is red.
I just
I-
need some hot sauce with it.
I know that
And
you're
I
saying
win.
that this dude could win because like he looks very hungry and he's also black. But you got to think like the Native
Just
American
give me a
one,
fork and a knife, and I'll win the fight in 5 seconds.
you know, he's gonna pull out a knife, some kind of stone implement. You know, you can't trust him. That's all
some
I'm saying.
salt and pepper.
His eyes are so wide. He's got one eye on the fridge and one eye on the pantry.
eyes on the prize. Oh my gosh.
Eyes on the
giant-
prize. Yeah.
The giant is just like Danny DeVito sized.
He's got double Forrest Whitaker eye.
I feel like it's like a cross country trip to get from one eye to the other. Like it'd take a couple hours. Oh man, I like that a lot. That brought me joy. Look at this. Look
He's a
at
10.
look
How
at all
does
of
your
these
nose bridge have a dip? Is what I want to know.
Oh wait, go back to the other one. She
Okay.
was actually kind of pretty.
She was the pink, whatever her name was.
Huge.
No,
You're
no,
really
the
pretty.
blonde one.
Bro, her hand is huge. Her hand
Yeah,
is
not
huge.
that one.
Look at her hand.
This one.
Her hand is
Oh
huge.
no, what
Oh
happened?
no!
Oh my
Micro
God.
Wrestling Federation, everybody.
Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
By God, you're watching the MWF, folks.
No,
That
not
That's
that
what you're talking
one. No. No.
There-
The blonde one.
about? She looks like a pack of cigarettes.
She
That
does.
one?
That one.
Oh,
that
there we
one.
go.
Yeah.
I bet her
Besides-
name
Down,
was
Syndrome girl.
Fish, you got a tall forehead.
Yeah, besides
She got a
I was about to
13
say, is
head.
that a landing strip? Short takeoff and landings only.
Okay, I bet
Dude.
the rest of my beer that she's named Mandy. That's her name, right? Mandy.
I have a question.
Literal.
Okay,
She's
I-
literally got
I-
200
A
IQ.
serious question. Serious question.
Yeah. Okay.
What
Yeah.
would all of you guys do if you saw me?
Holding hands, walking down the street.
Yeah, 6'4".
Holding her. He's not holding her hand. Only.
Why
Yeah,
not
yeah,
just bring a
yeah.
baby carrier and pop her in that at that point?
He's
We're
just
gonna
like
do
swinging
me
her
in
hand.
Arsenal.
She's like swinging in the air.
6'4", just walking down the street holding hands, and she's just like,
You mean she's holding finger?
Dude, that's so mean. You're really gonna make her walk and not give her a piggyback ride?
No, she's a strong woman. She can walk.
You're not gonna pull a Sacagawea and just like shawl her onto your chest.
Put her in one of those baby front packs.
That's what I was trying to say. She's like swinging her legs the whole time.
If you ever met her father, you could like, hey, let's go down the street to like this restaurant. Let's just walk down the street. It's really close, and you could give her little swings like you do at a toddler, you know. But like
You've got to put her in the safety swing though, the one with the leg holes. You got to make sure she doesn't go flying out and hurting herself. You know.
The pros, there's pros
Very
and cons of dating a girl like that. All right, the pros.
No, you have to bring the baby satchels. You know the baby satchels you put in front, like.
Right, here's
pros. Yeah, I'm glad we all got the baby carrier finally.
Chill. There's pros. All right, she gets into movies free because she looks like she's under 12, and she can also go to the water slide park. You can pretend that she's a little kid for free, but
just buy kids meals.
But she's not tall enough to ride roller coasters with you, so it depends on.
Well, it depends. It depends. You might be able to smush some like Snicker bars under her heel. In her shoes, and she might be able to squeeze out an extra inch at her hat or so.
But just imagine
you can hide her. You can hide her in your.
I'm not gonna make you a sandwich.
you could save money going to the movie theater because if you go with your mom and your dad, your mom could just hide her in her purse. Like she does all her snacks.
Oh, you know what I can do? I can just like put one of those like big coats over with like the fur.
You can just put her on your shoulders with a trench coat and pretend to be a very tall lady.
Nobody will believe that. Women aren't tall.
Yeah, tell her to do a Norwegian accent. I don't know.
Okay, all right. So I did date one woman. This was actually funny. I dated her for I think it was like 4 weeks, something like that. And she was 6'7". Huge. But like,
so you mean she's as tall as her forehead?
No. She was like imagine like if you saw like Scarlett Johansson, but she was 6'7". Sorry. Imagine that, but she was just 6'7", and I was just like,
can she cook?
Yes,
oh,
yes, she can.
Where's she now?
Oh my gosh.
She actually lives in Las Vegas. I'm still in
Oh
contact
gosh,
with her.
okay, never mind.
But no, like I was just like, I walked up to her. I was like, do you guys don't ask you for the number because they're intimidated by you? And she was like, yes. I was like, can I have your number? And she was just like, yes.
Yes, and thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and we did for 4 weeks, but it didn't work out.
Okay, everybody, hear me out. Hear me out, okay? Do you guys see any resemblance between this woman? Okay, look at her. You're looking at her.
I got my eyes open wide, baby.
You look. Okay, remember, keep her in mind. And this woman. You guys see any resemblance?
They're the same picture.
He said this before it came up. He said it.
They're the exact same picture. No, it came up for me, man. Well, they're the exact same picture.
Corporate wants you to tell the difference.
Who's that?
I want to send you a link, but
you want to send me a link?
Who is that? Why do I recognize her?
No, I want to send you a link.
Why do I feel like she's in like a really shitty B like show?
She's in Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh. Well, that's actually pretty good.
That's her.
Right? That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I see a little person in a picture of a bird. That's what I was looking for.
There
Hey, Wes.
You stinking bird.
Hey, Wes. Can we show the camping girl?
Oh, that one. Did you
Hang
see
on,
text?
but before you do that, can you pull that comment back up?
We'll take it out of the. We'll take it out and just.
Who said that?
We'll just show it because that one's. I think these guys need to see.
I have to look it up. I don't have my phone on me. My phone's on the charger.
Did you send him something?
Oh, okay. Yeah, he sent me something so we could react to it. Camping girls.
Yeah. I think we need
Let me
to
see
see
if-
that. Like,
Okay,
I'm sorry.
I think I found. Okay, I found it.
Okay, you guys need
Then
to
I'll-
see this.
Okay, so John Mondragon sent me this. Is like we need to react to this, and I told him I have something that's that but more. So let's see the thing that John Mondragon sent us.
Mm-hmm. So there's more coming, but
Right, but yeah. Okay, go. No, stop it. Volume.
Of course, we carry bear spray, and it's not to use on bears. We're camping girls. Of course, we dig holes too, and we mark it with sticks. We're camping girls. Of course, we carry an Aztec death whistle. We have decoy tents. We're camping girls. Of course, we put a pair of man's boots outside of our tent. We're camping girls.
So okay, what are your thoughts on that? Do you like that?
That was so
Why would
gay.
you use bear spray on a person?
Okay, can I do my bits?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
Yeah,
so what I
John,
understand,
your time
bear
to
spray
shine.
doesn't work that well on people.
It does. I've been sprayed a couple times.
With bear spray?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is it because of booty alchemy?
Yeah, I chased that too much.
Do you even need to ask that question?
No.
But
oh my.
Okay, but
Can't
why?
believe we're talking about that, man.
I honestly have no idea where the booty alchemy even came from. But
he showed up and it was his name one time. I don't
It's
know.
when
Yeah, it just was
Alabanza
his name,
came.
yeah.
No, it's not that. It's when the Alabanza came, and then I started speaking Jamaican. Then after, what's he called? Mano came in. He's like, you know what they call gay man, the batty boys, and then he's like, they call them booty chemist, and then he said booty alchemist.
Oh yeah, and then we were
you
making
know
the
the
joke.
lore of this channel more than I do, dude.
Nadeem, the super fan.
This is
He's
why
just
he's the
trying
host,
to-
everybody. This is why he's the host. I'm the co-host.
He's just trying
Yeah,
to manifest
you
that
need to
booty.
realize something, Wes. Yakub never forgets.
Yakub, don't forget, man. Yakub created us.
The persecution.
The persecution.
When Yakub created the white devil ray.
I want to drink it again.
Hueso ocha.
The persecution.
You forget about the persecution. I made whole video about you, man.
That man is the booty alchemist. He makes the booty spread so wide. So
Why you doing the Indian accent?
so wide.
The booty alchemist knows that the white woman's favorite spread is Nutella.
You
Anyways,
don't even
The booty
recognize
alchemist is,
this
you know,
shit. You
the
don't
booty
even
alchemist is
recognize
mixing.
it. It
He's
as if
mixing
you're
up
eating
some.
poo-poo from Uganda. You're eating poo-poo.
The booty alchemist is mixing up some chemistry. You know what I'm talking about? You get that booty in there and you put in the white mixings, and you got yourself some batter. Now we're talking about
I like the
you're
image
gonna
of your
bake
kids
the
just like
cake in that oven.
I like how it's slowly turning into a Bill Cosby skit.
Yeah. Anyways, what do you guys think about those camping girls? Any reaction? John, did you want to say something about those camping girls?
Yeah. So, if a camping girl, if there's one girl out there, okay, and she has two tents, and I go into one tent, because I mean, normally when I go camping, I carry that Glock. I carry that Glock. That
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're strapped.
You keep that bang.
Spit on that thing.
I got that switch. I got that Draco.
Oh, you're dangerous.
Why are you still going?
Yeah, I'm just like I is a strapped man.
You got the mystery mouse guitar.
I like how John can just like channel Nadeem at this point. He is a distracted man.
Oh man, you guys with the Indian accent, that reminds me.
Hold on, Justin. Hold on.
Wait,
I ain't
go
done.
ahead.
I ain't,
Did you
He's
just
not
do
done.
the
Justin, wait.
All right, so you went into the tent. You're strapped. What's going on?
Everybody, John, talking unicorn. Go.
I ain't done.
Oh my bad.
I carry.
Oh, it carries the gun now. Yeah.
Yes, I carry. So I go into one tent. She ain't there, but I need to do some SA, if you know what I mean. But there's
Brother,
another tent
delete.
right there. Shut up, Nadem.
Yeah, shut your Gupta.
Yeah,
He is
I
being
come in.
a very
Nadem,
Commit to the story. Keep going.
he is sounding
I
like
go
a
in
hypothetical.
jail convict.
I go in
He's
there,
sounding like convict.
and she's like, she ain't there. But there's another tent, but there's boots outside. And I go, oh no, there are damn boots out there.
My woman's being violated.
I gonna go and do the booty alchemy to a guy.
I surely
that
can't
I-
just plant some freedom seeds in him and do what I will.
No, it's 'cause the boots function like a no firearms allowed sign. You know, you see it and you just automatically can't.
Exactly. It's not as if the people can penetrate a man.
Okay,
But then I see those
You've got to
popsicle sticks.
you've got to be on
but then-
SSRIs to penetrate the barrier of a no firearms allowed sign.
It's true. Yeah.
Yes.
So half the population
every,
can.
every single person that has ever seen a no gun zone has been like,
Oh my God! I need to leave right now.
We're safe. This is a safe haven.
yeah. And then like people with guns that like walk in.
Oh, and they like throw it like it's on fire.
Oh
like it's
my
hot
God!
potato.
No guns
Okay.
allowed. I need to burn my gun right now.
No
Okay,
guns
now,
allowed.
now,
This
Dustin,
is
what
a
did you say?
daycare.
What did you want to say, Justin? What did you want to say? We're going back.
Yeah, my pharmacist is Indian, and I was picking up some medication the other week or something. Have you guys ever heard of Conacol? It's like ta ki ta ta ki ta ta ki ta 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 ki ta 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 ki ta, and they're like clapping, right? They have a rhythm like da 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 with their hands. Okay, it's super complex rhythm actually. Like I was looking at it, it's like this is wild. This is really complex. And I went to my pharmacist, and I'm like, hey Vish, have you ever seen this Conacol? And I showed him the video, and he like looks at it for a little bit, and he's like, oh, I don't listen to classical music.
Yeah, 'cause it's classic for them.
I was like, that's the best.
You can't.
I didn't realize my
talkie-talk
microphone
to
was
them.
unplugged.
Muted?
Can you guys hear me now?
I
Yeah.
can.
No, it's
No.
unplugged. No one
If
can
you
hear
got
me.
some bangers and we didn't, it just went to the ether.
No, I was unplugged.
Mm.
Can you hear me?
I can hear
No,
you.
I can't hear the full booty alchemist.
It's a Samuel show, everybody. Everybody give it up for
John.
Samuel.
Samuel.
Samuel, please turn on your camera so we can see your
Get off the
beautiful
stage.
face.
All right, that was the Samuel show, everybody. Okay, any other reactions to the camping girls? Anybody? It's
Oh,
America.
I didn't realize that's what that was. Oh, I'm sorry. I did have some things to say.
Okay, go on.
Okay, well, here's my thoughts about the camping girls. We're camping girls. Of course, we're gonna choose a bear over a man.
That's what I thought.
Get him off the
at first.
stage.
I can tell you 100% they don't choose the bear.
They say they choose the bear, but
They have like
say
3
they-
twinks with them at all time. No bear.
All those 3 twinks like to watch.
You know, Twinkies will they're like cockroaches. They'll last
Oh,
through
God.
like a
John's-
nuclear explosion.
John's the Sancho to destinies everywhere.
Okay.
Across America.
We're
the
gonna
twink
move
on the stink.
Anybody else- anybody else have the twink?
No,
Anybody else have any other
no.
reactions? Nadeem, do you have any
John's,
reactions? to the
John's a
camping girls?
muscular dude. He's a twunk. All right.
I'm a twat.
Say it again. Say it again.
I'm a twat.
He's huge.
All right.
Huge.
Usually when we're talking about
huge.
usually when we're talking about big gay guys, it's bear, but
A
So-
beautiful man. What a
What?
beautiful man.
So-
Gay
You are
Logan,
so
so-
pretty.
oh my
Oh,
gosh.
you
Those
fucking-
blue
you look like
eyes.
you're not the guy from Top Maverick. You're not Top Gun. You know Top Gun.
Okay,
This
okay,
guy with
everybody, let's try to
mustache.
be serious. This is a serious show. Glory to God. Any other reactions to the camping girls? Anybody? Camping girls.
Oh,
Every time I take a poop, I put a popsicle down.
well, I was gonna say it was a woman trying to be funny, so that explains my reaction.
Fair.
We're camping girls. Of course, we go out into the woods to take our 8-hour-long mushroom trips.
Okay.
Here's another.
Honestly, I just hate those videos, anyways. Of course we do blah blah blah. Like,
Right.
Shut up.
Yeah,
This was the other
pretty
bit.
John loves
This-
them because he's
this was the other
he's
bit.
a bit gay, you know.
This was the other bit I had. Okay, so don't judge me. But as a man, as a brown man, normally when I go camping, I just like to lurk. I like to lurk for these girls. I like to lurk for them, especially camping girls.
I'm sorry, I was drinking and he pulled that comment up.
Go on.
He's a bit stressed
Some
out
people,
because he is alone. on the
most
screen.
people, shut up. Most people call me
The
John
twonk
Mike.
on the thonk.
They call me John Michael Mondragon, the lurker. Now, I lurk. I go camping and I lurk, and I just have to. I have to find that girl.
This isn't
And then-
incriminating at all.
But what she has to do, she has a death whistle from the Aztecs, and
she scared me with it.
That was the best part.
yeah, she
goes,
scares me.
You had it ready.
She-
Your
she-
fave.
She
Yeah, but
scares me.
that's worse than her, man.
Oh my gosh! If a woman ever had
Brother
a death
John,
whistle,
what are you saying, man?
She-
you under the pressure and you
that-
folding, man. You folding under the pressure, John.
Nadem, respect the talking unicorn.
dude, I can't do it. I don't know what to do with these women out here camping. Every time I go camping, all I feel like doing is, but I can't say it. But you know what I want to do. But that's it. I can't go camping just to go. Exactly. That's it.
That's it. Put me off the screen, man.
Stop it.
It sounded potentially incriminating of a speech, John. Just if there's anything found in the future.
You'll be suspect number one.
I see these girls camping when I'm trying to go camping, and you know what I want to do.
John Mondragon will one day be up there with the greats like Ted Bundy. So, anyways,
or Bill Cosby.
Anyway, so John Mondragon sends me that video and is like, "Let's react to it." And I was like, "I have that, but more." And this is what I was talking about.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Disabled. Of course, people will with them for the money.
I know this.
Disabled. Of course, people think we are intimate. Our husbands are disabled. Of course, we never have to carry anything. Our husbands are disabled. Of course, we always have a ride. Our husbands are disabled. Of course, people assume we're angels.
She's not.
Our husbands are disabled. Of course, they take care of us just as much as we take care of
That
them.
was a look of hell.
Our husbands are disabled. Of course, our relationships are just as worthy, loving, and supportive as any other.
Oh,
go fuck yourself.
And that's
Our
why
husbands
we
are
use our disabled husbands as tools for the camera.
Those women
All
are
right. That's what we make money off these ads.
Those women
Okay,
are so
so-
wonderful. Hold on. Those women are so wonderful. Everybody, let's stand up and give them a nice big round of applause.
Stunning and brave.
Oh, sorry, they can't stand up.
Stunning and brave.
Do I,
No, but Wes,
do I
you-
clap
you
with
ain't
my
understand the
hands or
joke,
with my
man.
ass? Or my ball?
Well, the booty alchemist
Well, I mean,
must
it's-
clap
I'm
with
not-
the bootay.
I mean, yeah, go on.
Can you clap with one hand? Can you clap with one hand? Can you clap
Nadem, you
with
really
one
can
hand?
clap with one hand.
Oh my god, Nadem.
Okay, I feel like, can we all appreciate this is pretty same level
Yeah.
as like
It's
birthday
huge.
stream, right? This is
Huge.
birthday stream level, right? For all the
I
all
think.
the-
Hey,
No, I
hey,
think we're
that-
missing you eating the
I think
Quran.
that has to go
I
into
still have
white
plenty
pill. That's
Yeah.
going to white pill.
Yeah.
Wes is like, I've got leftovers, Logan.
Yeah, do it.
They're in the fridge. I can't get them out.
I got leftover Quran in my fridge. You hungry?
What are you doing? Which is the white pill? The disabled girls or the husband? Sorry, or Nadem?
Nadem.
Nadem is the little white pill in our life.
If you're ever feeling down, you can look at this schmuck.
Wait.
You can just look at this schmuck and feel better about yourself.
Wait. Everybody shut up. No, go back to Nadem. I gotta take a screenshot of all of this stuff.
The other hand. You want the other hand?
But also do that mildly r-slurred face you were doing with it.
Yeah. There you
go.
Yes, do it. Okay, Nadem, do that for 30 seconds. 30 seconds straight.
Shut up, John. I will put you inside my.
John's making this his ringtone. We need good audio. Okay, ready?
Yes. Ready?
30 seconds. Go.
Ready? Go. You forgot the retarded face.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, my hand is very hurting right
30
now.
seconds, go.
My hand is very hurting right now.
Face.
Yeah, we need more face. Come on.
I heard Snapchat notification.
There we go.
We're an inclusive stream. Of course we let.
That'll work.
Of course we let special people come on.
Why do you think I'm here?
All races, diversity, India, Mexico.
That killed Westford. All right, so now that we killed Westford, what are we doing with the rest of his stream? He's still fucking talking.
Oh God.
Come here.
What does your wife think of you?
That's a good question, John.
What does your wife think of you, Wes?
Well, earlier she threatened
You
me.
mediocre. You are mediocre.
If anybody wants to support this show, I don't have my phone on me to check any super chats, but if y'all could support me, then I could have my
Why
own
do I
studio
feel
where I
like
can do
I
this
can't spit on you like
in the
that?
privacy of my own studio. If I could just do this in the privacy of my own studio, not have my neighbors judging me or my wife being like, "This is the man I married." I mean, I could really be myself, and then this stream would really just take off. So if y'all could just give me money. I've got a family. You guys really just gonna look at this black man and be like, his kids need to be on the street. I'm not gonna give him any of my money.
Speaking of which, Logan.
Oh, sorry.
You still won't give me your Instagram.
Oh, my Insta?
Yeah.
It's literally just my name, dude.
What, Pig Snake?
No, Logan Daly.
Who wears short shorts? Wes wears short shorts.
Oh, did I miss the short shorts on Wes?
Because
I won't tell.
I have a project for you to do.
Yeah.
If you don't mind.
Yes.
You do?
No.
Your mission, if you so choose to accept it.
Okay. Well, you have to accept it.
Yes.
I command you, and I make you do it. So you have to do it. So therefore, you make
I
it clear.
command you.
But buddy, you don't know how much. Oh my God! I got hit in my nose.
He did the Indian
Oh,
buddy 3
disgusting.
times.
Don't
You got to
do
do
your
whatever
nose
he
like
says
that.
now.
Buddy.
Oh no, that was 9 more times. You can't do it now.
Don't make Mr.
That means
John,
he's swindling
you have
you.
to shut up now. Shut up your mouth. Shut up.
Shut your little
Shut up
mouth.
right now.
We're up here spurging out, and the chat's in there having a serious debate.
Yeah.
Oh, they are?
Really?
Yeah, there's a debate
They're
between little kid
Weird.
and
They
other
know.
guy.
I said at the beginning, we're too serious. We're too serious. I mean, this is. I mean, what
Go
is-
away! We're baiting in here.
Yeah.
Why is chat debating?
We're biting.
You guys just gotta enjoy the
Knock
fucking-
knock. Hey
Can you do
Dustin,
that?
are you okay in there, honey? No, mom. I'm just debating.
Can any of you
Just
guys
debating?
do that?
Is he
you do that?
master debating?
I'm just a master at debating.
Go away! I'm baiting.
Before one can become a master fisher, they must first
I'm
become.
biting, Mama.
Did you
Mama,
guys
close
see,
the door. I'm biting right here. I'm
did you guys
biting
see
over
Jim
here.
Bob's,
Close the door, Mama. Mama,
one of
close
his
the door. I'm
shorts
biting.
with
Hey, all you guys in there, you got any debates? I'm really jonesing for some debates. Please give me some. I'll do anything just for a couple of debates, please.
Okay, John, your husband's
You know what?
debating.
Okay,
at
you know what?
work when there's
I'm
nothing
really
on.
pissed
Disabled.
off. I'm actually pissed off because
Yeah, go on.
I did 2 super chats to Jim Bob,
Oh my
and when
gosh.
he did, yeah, and he was just like, oh
I saw those. Yeah.
yeah, and he didn't say anything. He didn't say them. He didn't.
What were they?
Oh,
Brother,
I
you
gave
look
you my
like
money,
you
I want it
constipated
back.
and you want to shit.
they were bad.
You look constipated. Do the constipated look again.
Oh, if this
Can I
tank
clap
top
with one
wasn't
hand?
vintage,
Clap
I'd
with one
tear
hand?
it. Oh.
Okay, now try to eat your shoulder. Eat your shoulder.
Consume your shoulder. Calmly remove your skin, very gently.
Calmly lick your toes.
It puts the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the hose again.
All right, now
I
smell
made-
your knee a little.
I made 2 super chats to Jim Bob. And
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. You're.
I
Not
thought they were funny. I thought they were funny
Yeah.
because like the first one was actually kind of cool. Like they were talking about the when Owen Benjamin had like the heart, and I was like, oh, one time I thought I found a archaeological artifact, but it ended up being a cat turd. Like that's not bad.
That was pretty funny. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. Yeah, exactly.
It was
But he didn't say it, and so I like brought it up a level, and then he was just like,
You're roboting, dude.
he was just
You're
like,
roboting, dude.
I am.
No, you're fine. That's Nadem.
You're roboting.
Nadim's an audio
Whoever
troll.
it is.
Okay.
God unmute, dude. God
But who's
unmute.
just
Hashtag
like,
unmute, bro.
Just unmute, bro.
But
Unmute, bro.
Just unmute, bro. Just unmute, bro. You've been waiting
Samuel,
for like 5 hours.
did I miss
bro.
you introducing yourself?
Samuel's been on before.
Yeah.
Samuel is.
Oh,
the
yeah,
G,
it's been a
man.
good
Maybe.
minute, though.
I don't know.
He's in the chat.
But it was
He's an
G-Man,
Orthodox
bro.
inquirer.
it was funny.
Brother
I thought
Logan,
they, I thought
is
they
a
were funny.
persecutor.
I thought
He's
they were
No, I don't know what
funny.
you're saying. I jumped off of
Logan
that
is
stream.
persecuting. Logan is persecuting the Yakubites, man. He knows Samuel is a Yakubite, and he's saying we
Well-
all know him, man. He's
No,
persecuting.
Samuel's
man. He's a
also Irish.
persecutor.
He's not white either.
No,
I
he's
don't
he's
care.
he's Yakubite. He's a Yakubite.
I do not care.
Yeah, leave. Whitey.
And,
Leave, cracker. Cracker, leave.
I like Jim Bob. He's one of my favorites, but there are times where I don't. I think people can like get into this. I don't know if it's the bro mindset or whatever it is, but there's times like even just today's stream. I think yesterday. No, I think it was yesterday's stream. Somebody that Jim Bob was reacting to said something, and I took it as A. And John Bob took it as B, and I was like, "That's not what he was saying." And I was like, "If you're saying this, that's really stupid." I'm like, "That's not what he was saying, dude. Like, go back and listen to it. That's not what he was saying." So I think like a problem of being, or like a pitfall of doing this just commentary reaction comedy stuff and like being combative and debate bro. I love Jim Bob. He's hilarious.
You almost assume the worst of people.
Yes.
Yeah, but like there's a couple there's sometimes I listen to Jim Bob and he'll react to something like literally just go back and listen to what he said. That's not what he said. Something like it's not all the time, but it's like in a month, a couple times. Because I listen to Jim Bob, I listen probably like
Every
90,
day,
like
'cause every day,
like
man.
60-70% of his streams.
And he does catch himself doing that with some super chats sometimes.
Yeah,
He'll be like, "Oh, you're trying to argue against me. Let me just demolish that." Oh, wait. And then like two minutes later, you'll be like, "Oh, I see. That's what you meant."
I mean, I understand that
My
because like, I get all these comments on like my atheist videos, especially, and somebody will be like, there's sometimes somebody I don't really know what their perspective is, but like with their comment like makes me go, is that this perspective? If so, like this is how I'd react. Then I'm like, wait, let me just like I don't really know what they're saying. So let me like try to react neutrally or something like that if I'm going to comment back. But there's definitely times it's easy to interpret what they're saying through a certain lens or a certain perspective, but they might be saying a joke and like parodying that perspective.
Yeah, you might just interpret it wrong because like you're in a mood or
right.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I'm in my mood right now, so
Yeah.
you can't really annoy me.
it seems like once you're up there and you're kind of
if you put a snake on your head, your energy shifts.
No, we're not reacting to that guy. No.
So I got a question. Hey, Logan, are you retarded?
The snake
feels
your energy.